All right, we are live.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Scatter.
what?
Scatter, run away.
Shit! So how are all of you?
Doing good, hanging in there.
Got
Living
coffee.
the COVID life.
No, let's go, baby.
I mean, I don't know if we want to. You want to say you're living the COVID life? I mean, that makes it sound like you
Yeah,
got
maybe
it.
not
Yeah.
actually sick, but you know, like we were just talking about
You
living.
know,
with
locked
dogs.
indoors,
odd
living the
people life.
dream.
Yep.
Is that what it is? We're living the dream.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we're living a dream.
A dream.
So, been about a week or so since I saw some of you. We did a game night last week, and then I wasn't able to make it for this week because, you know, work and stuff.
Busy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm about to be like 3 times as busy starting Monday, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, we do have our what do you got? Our Monday and Tuesday shows coming up, doing our little mini adventures of No Way Out and Into the Wildlands. So I'm looking forward to that. I still need to do my spells for my Noel character, but that shouldn't be too much. I need to ask HP Fox if I'm allowed to use the deep magic spells from Kobold Press. It's a book they came out with.
I don't see why not. I mean,
right.
I don't have the book and I haven't reviewed it yet, but I'm preemptively saying yes.
Okay.
No take backsies.
No
Okay,
take backs.
Hit him with a no take
Exactly.
backsies.
Weird magic going on.
Well, in this handwritten section right here, it says.
Well, no, it's the same. It's the same book that they that I used in this one, where the strange tentacle spell came out of the came out of the warlock.
The fungus whip. Yeah.
Yeah, let's call it a fungus whip. That works. And for some reason, my camera is completely off center right now, and I know why. I know why it's completely off center, because of a certain company and their Windows update. I'm not allowed to bring my camera in or out.
Ooh.
So there's that. So you guys have to deal with the monotony of having to see me off center today. But anyway, got another wonderful episode for you guys today. I did get something in the mail on Tuesday.
Why does he say that so suspiciously?
That's a book.
There's good reason for
Yeah.
that particular tone.
So Kobold
Yeah.
Press sent me this because I kickstarted the book. So
Oh, nice.
I have like an early edition of Tome of Beasts 2. And
Oh,
I've been
wonderful.
looking through this, and it's got some interesting creations that can be showing up in this game. We're gonna die. A lot of like surprisingly,
No, you're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die with your rolls.
surprisingly enough, there is a lot of like mutated desert creatures,
Great.
like scorpions that have wings and
And turn into the rock.
do AoE turn into the rock. Yeah, Dwayne Johnson is specifically in this book.
Yeah.
But no, they fly around, and their whole method of attack is area denial. So it's all like AoE poison damage.
Oh,
Fun.
fudge.
A new lich, who is a former artist who became a lich because they did not complete a work of art that they were set on. Now said work of art is their phylactery.
Sounds just like torment, though, for them. I seriously think it's torment for the
Oh
lich.
no, like I was saying beforehand, at the start of every day, they choose some form of artistic expression. dance, painting, or anything like that. And based off whatever they choose, they become immune to something. Like if they choose fashion, they are immune to all slashing damage.
The most fashionable lich in the world.
I'm picturing like Lady Gaga coming out, Lady Gaga lich, you know.
Well, and the thing is they look 100% human, save for like one undead feature. Like they can have a skeleton hand that they just cover up with a glove.
Oh, dear.
And the rest of them looks just like a gorgeous human being.
So there's no ugly ones.
No, they are all like visions of beauty and everything like that.
It's crazy.
Beauty and passion.
When is
and-
the Toma Beast coming available for retail?
I was just looking that up. It's November 24th.
There you go.
Hey.
So the only downside is I don't have the tokens for it. So any monsters I throw out and it's just some random token, it's because I'm using a Toma Beast 2 monster and it's not on Roll20 yet.
And it is available for pre-order on any online site where you would normally buy your tabletop books.
Yep.
I imagine you'd be able to pre-order it in physical locations as well.
Probably. I mean, like any place that carries them. So
Barnes &
there
Noble.
is one thing that I got super excited about, and I'm kind of sad I got the book too late because there is a new Fey Lord that they introduced. They introduced the Pumpkin King,
Ooh.
and he is quite literally a pumpkin.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that book so bad.
Yeah,
Just looks like a whole lot
it's
of
got some like amazing little creatures, and there's fan content in here because anybody who donated, whoever kickstarted $50 or more, got to submit a monster.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm mad. I'm mad because I chose that thing and then completely forgot about it.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh well. Send this clip to him.
Well,
Send
no,
the clip.
I was sad because I knew exactly what I was going to put in. It was going to be the shark people, or I was going to submit the shark people. But oh well. Classical equation. Thank you for those bits. Anyway, let's get into some action here. So the last time we were all together, the group continued their adventure through a small underground cave system underneath the desert in search of a couple cultists who had stolen the deceased bodies of two residents of Vestera, as well as the daughter of the Jackdaw gang leader who had recently been turned into a werewolf. Going through the cave system, you finally caught up to where the bodies were being held, and after a rather short fight with a couple cultists, a very large mushroom-like humanoid that was taken down with very two precise shots, and a corrupted ogre who seemed to be part mushroom that was spraying out like this foul smelling ooze out of its body anytime it was damaged. Once you cleared the caves out, Syra spent a couple minutes burning down all of the corrupted mushrooms in one of the back rooms to purify the location in order to let the non-corrupted mushroom people that were living in those caves continue to move on and to flourish without any worry of being corrupted by whatever these cultists had done to their home. Once back up top, the group said their goodbyes to Varen and Nyrix as they were heading back to Varen's blood hunter order, along with the young werewolf, to convene with the rest of the blood hunter brothers and sisters about what happened and the next steps to take, as you did not find anyone down in the cave system that seem to have any sort of authority over anyone. Returning back home, you arrived in the skiff docks a couple days later. Your skiff, a little bit, your newly procured skiff, a little full of some barrels and sacks from a merchant camp that you came across and decided to liberate once you found that both merchants were deceased due to a cockatrice attack.
Sure.
And when we pick up today, you've had a couple days to rest. After you made your way into the skiff docks, Zelark went off and he talked to a contact. A couple minutes later, a couple interesting looking people came by and began to offload the stuff from the carts, or from the skiff onto a cart, and began to take it off. Upon questioning, you were informed that they were members of a sect of the Merchants Guild who were going to be going through said barrels and everything and making sure there was no illegal contraband inside, and then it would be moved forward onto the market to sell. Zelark Zelark would be your point of contact in regards to figuring out how exactly that was going to go about and when things were being sold. It's been about 2 days now after that. Nothing of import has happened, nothing of interest. You've spent the last 2 days just relaxing, just getting your feet back on the ground after being out in the wilds for a bit, running through what you've encountered and what you saw through your head. And on the dawn of the third day, there's a soft rap at Reju's apartment door.
I'm probably the one who goes pick it up.
When you open your door, there is a human boy there, maybe 12 years old, little dusty and everything, but he's in the basic attire for a Vesteria courier.
Oh.
And he hands you a message, or he hands you a small envelope, and he walks off.
Oh, wait. And I'll take out 2 Electrum and pass it off to the boy. Thank you for your service.
And he his eyes get wide. He just takes it and he just like quickly like stuffs it in his pocket and runs off.
Be well. Bye. And I'll take it inside. And who else would be home with me at this point?
It's fairly early in the morning, so I would so everyone would be probably just starting to get up or starting to eat breakfast. Just get on to start their day.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah's already up and talking with Simon.
Okay. That means Callie is our other roommate, along with Snit.
And you see that the letter itself is actually addressed to Mina.
Addressed to Mina. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What did they send it there? I don't live with them.
That's fair. I'll give it to Snit.
Yeah, Mina has been with Joy to go check on Mother.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, that's where she's been the last 3 days.
okay. So the letter itself was to inform you that Joy was to be released from the care of the merchant, or the care of what do you call it? The care of the healer's hall today.
Okay. Yeah. Send it off to Snit, and Snit would just go to work, I guess. See them there.
So Mina, you would actually be escorting Joy out of the Now, have you told her about what happened and how that the body has been recovered and you've discovered?
Yeah.
And did you tell her the discovery of her father's death?
Yes.
Like what killed him?
Yep.
Okay. You notice that she's been a bit quiet after that. Sort of as she's still trying to run everything through her mind of the events of the past couple, or of like the past week. Her father dying, her taking over the shop, her own attack, the witnessing of the magic being used by Nirix, and then everything that you just laid on her of the attack on the healer's hall, their attempted kidnapping of her, the theft of her father's body, and what exactly led to him dying.
So she's too traumatized to notice the white hair. Good.
Yeah, she hasn't really looked you in the eye much. She's kind of like kept her head down. And you could just tell that like while she's active, she's not really there.
Yeah.
She's in like an awaking comatose state. And you lead her to her apartment. And like once you've led her there and she sits down and everything, she just takes a seat next to a window and just stares out, like blankly stares out into the city itself.
I go ahead and let her know, like, I'm gonna head over to the librarian place if you need anything.
Okay.
And
She
everybody's...
just gives like a very weak nod and just continues to like look out the window.
Okay. And I'll head over to where everybody's at.
Okay.
I'm not there.
No, you would probably still be. Are you at the apartment or did you head out early?
Depending on what time it is.
By the time the letter arrives, it's around 7 in the morning.
I might be getting ready at my apartment around ready to go out to the stall
Okay.
with all the weapons and stuff that we picked up from the last fight.
Okay.
Sell off.
So you've got spoons and various forms of human cutlery.
Yes. Oh, I'm trying to get more stuff to sell. But yes. It's mostly just household items.
Okay. You know the standard household item of a scimitar.
Well, and other things.
What? Actually, maybe I should start with this question. Would I know whether or not it would be possible for the casters of the group to obtain permits to use their magic? Is that something that I would know would be difficult or easy or even likely to happen at all if they applied?
Go ahead and give me a history roll with advantage.
History. I am good. Nope, I'm not good at history. That is a 9.
A 9. You know that there are those in the city that do indeed have permits to use magic, or at least be in the city as a magic user, but you've never really witnessed or have any knowledge of what the process is in order to obtain one of those.
Okay. Do I know which guild is in charge of handing those permits out?
That is more something that you need to go to the tribunal for. Like the circle of judges in this city are the ones who specifically hand out the permits for
Very
the
high
magic,
up. Then.
yeah, for the magic users to be in the city.
Okay. So during the couple days of rest or downtime that we've had after coming back to the city, I would have spent that time trying to obtain copies of, or at least get a glimpse of, the various signatures of the judges, and also any sort of seal that the tribunal uses for their official documents. Maybe there's records in the library that has them, or there's specific courier jobs that I could take that might include letters from those judges.
Okay.
Gotta love
You're
life.
breaking the rule.
Cal.
I'm just doing my job as a courier.
Cal's not the little innocent bird that everyone thought she was.
Well, no, she's murdered people now.
I mean,
She's got a
now
taste
got
of
a
blood.
track
So,
record.
yeah, she's got a taste of blood, so now she just breaks the law all willy nilly.
The murder was an accident.
No murder.
Not
Yeah,
a phase
so-
bomb.
Go ahead and give me. Actually, what skill would you want to use for this? Since you're going out and you're doing multiple things in order to try to gain information on the seals and everything like that.
I think the first step I would take is going to the library to search for them. So I feel like for that search, it would be either investigation or just straight intelligence. Both are the same modifier for me.
Yeah, if you're going to search through the library, I'd say investigation. That could work.
You know a librarian.
You know a librarian. That is a 12.
A 12? Try as you might, you do end up finding one book that or like information on one judge, but the judge in question is somebody who has passed for a couple years ago, so they're no longer
Gotcha.
in a seat of power.
Okay. And failing to find what I am after there, I would then go to the Couriers Guild to try and pick up specific jobs that relate to the known judges or taking documents to and from the tribunal area.
Okay. And when you went to the Courier Guild, they've kind of denied you, saying that you are under specific orders at the moment to be keeping an eye on a certain two individuals in the city.
This job, man.
Wasn't
I
the writ
better be getting paid well for this.
Well, you
wouldn't
already
writ
lost
from
one of
them? Wouldn't they have their seal on it?
That's a good question, actually. The people that gave me this job, the paperwork that I got for it, who signed off on that?
Well, the thing that's just it. The parcel itself was just given to you by somebody, one of the clerks at the guild. Though,
Yeah.
Syra and Eric's, one of them is in possession of that writ that says that they are hereby bound to the city until their dues are paid off. That contains the signing of all 12 judges,
Oh,
because that is a legal document.
Isn't that the one they crumpled up though?
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Oh dear.
No, they didn't. It wasn't they. It was Nyrix.
It was
just,
Nyrix.
Nyrix is just, fuck the law and just
Now,
crumpled it
I
up.
remember initially giving that to Nyrix, but I also remember Syra reading it, so I don't know which one of them actually ended up with it.
Pretty sure Cyrus picked it up after it was crumpled.
Yeah, I kept. Yeah, Sarah kept it.
Probably still in a ball
It's-
somewhere.
She like flattened it out a little bit, folded it, and then put it in her bag.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. We will be talking about that later.
It might have a little chew marks from Simon on it, but sometimes
sure
he likes
that's
to nibble paper.
Simon eats like the first two letters of a judge's name.
Yeah.
Benjamin Barclay. Alrighty.
Yep. So as the day begins to start off, and everybody's in there, still in the apartment or heading out to the markets. Mina, you come to the door of Reju's apartment. A small boy walking, like a 12-year-old boy, walking by you with a very large smile on his face as he's looking at two freshly polished electrum coins in his hands.
Okay, I'll just Kramer and walk into the apartment without knocking.
Okay.
There's no doors, so I mean, to the main
No,
area.
but I'm doing the whole slide and everything.
Just slide in, the beads go flying all over the place.
It's like I'm just laying on the sofa going, "What's up?"
I was talking with Simon, but he gets startled and skitters up into my hair and horns. He's kind of up on my horns right now, looking at you, and then hisses with his little flip fringe out.
I let everybody know Joy's back in her apartment.
Yeah, this is for you, by the way. It's basically just telling us that she was ready to come out.
I mean, I was there the whole time, so.
Yeah, I don't know why they sent a courier, but anyway.
I'm
this
glad
is your-
she's better.
Well, I wouldn't say better.
She handling all the news okay?
She's handling.
She's in shock still, I think.
Yeah. Do you think she's gonna try to turn Nirix in? Or did you talk to her about that?
I mean, I told her Nerith isn't here right now. She's not really listening. She's kind of there.
Okay, well, thank you.
She's alive at least.
And Nirix will be back soon. Yeah, she's gonna be back soon. She wouldn't just leave me.
I don't think she's. I think Rachel was talking about Nerith. But you're not sure, Syra.
Not used to being away from your sister, are you?
I'm just not. I mean, a large part of my life was without her when she was living with Dad. So it was just me and Mom and the tribe. But I'm used to being with people I know. And I'm getting to know you guys, but honestly, I've never been away from the tribe since before Nirix collected me and we went. Well, I can't talk about that. Nirix wouldn't like me talking about that. But
That reminds me, and I pull out the ocarina. You want to practice some more?
yeah, that'd probably be a good distraction. Thanks.
Don't worry about making too much noise. There's a lot of layers between here and the library itself.
Okay. Thanks.
As banging probably goes on in the freaking other room where Snit's working on
Anyway.
the bench.
Speaking of that, nobody has seen Snit since you guys have gotten back to town. The moment he got off the skiff, he said that he was going to talk to his mentor in the Merchants Guild about finally starting his apprenticeship with one of the artificers located in the workshop area of the skiff docks, and that's where he's been since then.
Out of character. Did he happen to split off the electrum that he had in the bag yet?
Yes.
okay.
He actually sent. I don't know if he told you guys what it was.
He told us the amount was roughly around 385 last I checked.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just looked at Discord, and Shadowfox sent me something. Sid is absolutely planning on equally splitting the electrum amongst the party. Let's see.
Did he do that before or?
No, yeah, he would have done that before.
If I remember correctly, there was 5 electrum remaining. Can we use that to pay the dock fees for the skiff?
Yeah, you can use that to pay the dock fees if you want.
Nice.
So how much should I add? What does that split to?
385.
Oh, each. Okay.
And that is only the electrum that was in the chest. That's not counting the stuff that was on the skiff itself.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to that point yet, I don't think.
Yep, nobody's actually heard anything yet about what happened to the goods, or if they've sold, or where they were sent to after the investigation.
380 or 385?
385.
Mina, while everything was being given out, you were kind of pulled off to the side a bit, and Snit kind of gave you a bit of a talking to about how this is what you're supposed to, this is what you do when you're on a job working with others, is you equally split the treasure and whatnot with one another. And he kind of
I remember.
it hints back to how you kind of
pouch.
just yoinked the gold pouch off the electrum pouch off the table in the warehouse hideout, and hasn't really been dispersed amongst the group.
I don't remember what that amount was, so I'm just gonna give Snit 50 electrum.
It wasn't even that much.
Yeah.
It was like 20 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of electrum.
Yeah, no, I'm giving Snit 50 to just like.
Oh no, he isn't like, he isn't threatening you or trying to, like, you know, extort you. He's just like teaching you a lesson of, like, this is what you're supposed to do.
I'm
You're
being
supposed to share.
Talked down to by a child.
Supposedly. Talked up to.
Now,
Give me a
now,
second.
Mina, you need to make sure you share all the stuff with everyone else.
That's really cute talking to, actually. I can just picture his voice. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Stitch giving you a lecture. It's
Yeah,
adorable.
it's not really a lecture. It's just more of a, I saw what you did, and that's not what you're supposed to do when you're working as a team, sort of thing.
Look, we weren't a team back then, okay?
It's like a
Maybe
Disney
Snit
special.
was. Yeah.
Snit was a team player.
But after the money has been distributed, Snit did tell you that if you had any questions about the iron or the salt or anything that you guys picked up, to talk to Zelark, as he would be the point of contact for that. He'd be the best. He would be the best guy to talk to follow up on information, as he is a fellow merchant.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna ask the groups, like, all right, which one of you misfits knows how to work a forge?
Not I.
Not my skill set. But I can work with plants.
I
Can't
can
make
work
a-
with letters.
I can't make a sword out of plants and letters.
Just out of curiosity, how much work is actually put into the non-hammering side?
I mean, do you know how to fan?
Isn't that just the little air funnel thing?
Yeah,
So I don't
Sure.
know. I don't know how fast or slow you have to go, but sure, I know how to go up and down with a little funnel thing. But that's the only thing I've seen that y'all have done whenever I visit y'all at the tannery. That's how you got the little metal poker to get some.
all right. Against my better judgment. Zelark, do you know how to forge? Or do you just
Zelark's not here.
pretend to say?
No, Zelark's
here.
not here. And Zelark's not there. Zelark is.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk to Zelark. He might be setting up his little stool right now.
Do you need fire? Then Syra has
I
flame
mean-
appear on her hands.
I mean, I'm
You
gonna
do
do
fire.
a lot more fire than that.
No.
Fire in the library.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Sorry, that's bad, right?
Yes, it's bad.
No, it keeps the
Also,
books warm. You're fine.
She goes back to playing the ocarina and just goes into a corner.
You burned my ocarina. No, I'm just kidding. I think he just opens up his stall, sometime in the morning. I guess we could talk to him then. Sun's barely up. I guess we could talk to him then. I take a look out the window and just kind of look over towards the tannery and where he usually sets up.
From where you're at, you really can't see much. You could see like the rooftop of the tannery because you're kind of a bit on the opposite end of the marketplace. But you can already see looking out, you know, by the time all this conversation has about 7:30, 7:45 now, the street's already bustling. People are already out and about on their day, so.
Do I hear the Billy Mays?
Not from where you're at.
All right, let's go talk to Zolar.
I love how Zelark is now canonically like Shadowland Billy Mays.
Yeah.
Tell you what, if Zelark can't, I'll try and help. I'm not the greatest, but I can at least try.
I mean, I know somebody who's a blacksmith.
I mean, I do too, but just kind of stuck in a depressive state right now.
Yep.
But I don't think it's gonna help.
Maybe she would rather.
You know what? All right, no, all right. Let's go as Zelark, and then I have an idea.
Well, work might be actually pretty good for Joy, if that's who you're referring to. When people are really sad, sometimes it helps if they focus on something familiar, I find.
All right, let's go. You know what? Yeah, I don't want to go talk to Zelark. Let's go. I'm gonna go talk to Joy.
Okay. I'll go find Zelark then. See
I'll
what's
go with you. I'd like to see Zelark and see what he's selling.
Where's Callie?
I'm here.
Oh, hey, Callie. Mind coming along with me and Syra?
Well, if Syra's going, I have to go.
Yes, that's why I'm asking. If you were busy here, you'd have to have Syra stay with you.
I'll go with. There's something I do want to talk to you about, Syra, but we can do that after we get back.
Okay. I mean, we could stay if you need to. I was just kind of wanting to get out.
No rush. We've all been kind of cooped up here for a couple days, so.
Yeah.
And plus, it's good to get to the market nice and early. That's when all the fresh produce is.
Oh, yeah.
Good point. And I just grab my a small bag of coin that's been set off and just kind of fill one of my pockets with it. And I also grab the basket.
Okay. So everyone is heading out down into the marketplace.
Reset the beads.
Reset the beads. They're kind of all twisted up and everything as Mina just like Kramered through them. But as you make your way down the street, the path is a little packed today. Things seem to be a little more busy than usual for this time of day. Though you're able to still comfortably make your way down to the lower parts of the marketplace where the tannery and the forges and Zelark's stall are located, and where the healer's hall is as well. And there are some of you, I think all of you know that you made the discovery that some of those employed in the healer's hall currently are associates of the Jackdaw, and that's how they gained access to the back room and the bodies previously.
Any word on whether they were taken in for questioning?
You haven't heard anything because you haven't. Nobody has bothered to go see the town guard since then.
Oh, bet I'm going in a bit.
Oh, PM?
Not all dead yet.
No, they're well,
Every time you see a red scarf,
kind
stab.
of busted, but yeah.
Real quick, during how many days of downtime would you say we've had?
You've had about two full days of downtime.
During that time, since we were kind of in a solid location, would I have had access to a work table so I could do some herbalism?
Yep. I believe there's a work table in the library or the apartment that you could set up for a little herbalism.
Fairly
So I would have wanted to make something for healing. How many do you think I could have made? Or
What was it, 1 a day?
5,000.
Or do I need to
I'll
roll
allow-
for it?
I'll allow it.
We're not making 5,000 potions.
Yeah, we are.
If I remember correctly, potions take at least a day each.
Potions do take a day each, but I'm looking the exact time.
Yeah, potions or salves, bombs, whatever I would be able to make. Because I'm feeling sorry, I would have wanted to focus in on work during those 2 days, doing something useful to distract yourself.
Yeah, keeping herself distracted from her sister being away.
My abandonment!
Your abandonment. All right, give me 1 second here to see where crafting is at. Crafting 120. $120.
Is that you just looking at player's handbook or?
I'm looking at the Xanathar's guide because it's got an extended crafting thing. So for for a basic healing potion, it like the crafting cost itself is going to be 50 electrum.
Okay.
And it takes 1 day to fully make one healing potion.
Okay, 50 electrum in a day.
Yep.
Okay.
So in those 2 days, you would be able to make 2 healing potions.
Okay, I'm gonna spend the money. All right. So 2 basic healing potions.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Add that to my inventory.
And you're making your. Is it still a katana?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, rather attempted to make one. Let's see if I can convince Joy.
Do you know what the cost of a katana is off the top of your head?
I
I
was
assume it'd be
actually
the
just
same as
looking
a
at that
longsword.
not that long ago. I still have the thing.
15 gold pieces.
It's 15 gold pieces?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. So that divide that by 50. I think that's what it says.
Yeah, divided by 50, and that's per week.
So let's see. To determine how many work weeks it'll take to create an item, divide its gold piece cost by 50. A character complete multiple items in a work week. If the items combined cost is less than 50 or 50 gold pieces or lower. Items that cost more than 50 can be completed over long periods of time. Multiple characters can combine their efforts, divide the time needed to create an item by the number of characters working on it.
15 divided by 50 is like 0.3.
Yeah, so it's one. It would take 1 work week if you were to work on it by yourself.
By myself?
By yourself.
Okay.
Now, if you had assistance in it, then it would take less than that.
Okay.
So, if you wanted to use some of the other apprentices' help at the forge or at the tannery, you would be able to do that.
Oh, there's other people there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You and Snit aren't the only two. Are not the only 2 employees there. There are a couple apprentices as well that have been maintaining the shop while everyone's been away due to the attacks. So if you would wish to use the tannery service, since you are an employee there, they would assist you.
Oh yeah. Yep. I'm gonna work them day and night.
All right. Let's see.
So I guess
Alright,
I'll go with the group since since it's right there.
So two of the apprentices are willing to assist you on crafting the sword. So with that, you could possibly make the sword in about 2-3 days.
All right. They're not sleeping. I'm not letting them leave.
They're on shift.
I am boss lady right now because Snit's not here.
So is that where you're gonna like be spending pretty much most of your time?
Yes.
Is just at the forge?
Yes, nobody's leaving the forge.
Okay. So as you guys get down to the get down closer to the lower part of the market, Mina excuses herself and heads
Are
up.
we at Snit's stand? Or not Snit's,
Zellar's stand. Yeah, Zellar's stand is like almost like right across the street from where
Alright,
the
yeah, as I walk
the
past, I
tannery's
just
at.
like throw him my longsword. Like, not toss it, I just like throw it at
Sell
him.
this.
Rabbit, pulled out. You've maintained it pretty well. And I say, ladies and gentlemen, a new item is for sale.
A sharp
Anyone who
spoon.
wants this long sword, please just let me know. And then I put it down on the stall.
Okay.
Hello, good to see you this early in the morning.
Morning.
Heard any good news lately in the last couple days?
Nothing really, just selling things. Would I have heard from the
Not
my
yet.
merchant, my contacts?
Not yet.
Okay.
You do know that normally when you bring in stuff like this, it takes a bit of time to sell.
Okay. Yes, nothing yet. But trust me, as soon as I hear something, I will let the rest of you know.
We'll know by your beaming personality.
Would I have sold all the other stuff in the last few days?
Let's see here. Go ahead. I'm kind of sad there's like no mercantile stat to use on use for characters who are trying to sell stuff.
Wouldn't it be persuasion?
Yeah, I think persuasion would be the best one to do here. I would say since you also try to Billy Maze it, I would allow you to do persuasion or performance.
I'm gonna do persuasion.
Okay.
And that is 15.
15. Nice.
I have a +6.
You were able to you've been able to sell you've been able to move some of the merchandise that you picked up off of the other bodies, you know, the swords, everything like that, and you've made 36 electrum pieces.
36.
There's some static noise coming through.
Yeah, I hear it as well.
It's somebody's microphone.
Oh,
I'm gonna mute mine to make sure it's not me.
Mike, check.
Okay, I'm unmuting.
Yep, same here.
It's not me.
Okay.
that wasn't me.
Yeah, I just think somebody had some like unfortunate feedback for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that, folks.
All good.
So 36.
Yeah, 36 electrum pieces.
Well,
Zellark? Sorry, I kind of approaches you.
hold on. So Zelok has had and also been talked to by little Snit. So
Snit's money momming everyone.
yes,
Do the value of money. Don't spend it all on D&D. Too late.
all right. So I divvy out everyone who came up 5 electrum each, just because that helps with I split it evenly, so Snit's not mad at me.
Thanks, Zellark. Do you happen to know where I can find a poisoner's kit?
by this time, I would probably know that, right, Rojan?
Go ahead and give me a
Just from
give me
all the other
give me a history check with advantage.
Because we've been coming across a lot of poisonous things, and I think it'd be useful for me to carry a kit so I can get some of that stuff in the future.
You said history?
Yeah.
13.
13. You do know that either the healer's hall or the apothecary that's a bit down the street both may have some in stock. They come and go, and they're rare, but that's normally the place to check.
Would I have a relationship with the apothecary, like as a fellow merchant type of thing?
Not much. The person who runs the apothecary is very solitary.
Okay.
They're almost like most people wouldn't even be able to describe what they look like. They're very like, they have like a very hermit-like nature.
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering. It's like, I don't sell this stuff, but Bob down the street might. So, type of a relationship. But
yeah, it's like you know of them, you just don't know them.
Okay. Then, at that point, I haven't fully, sold a lot of things yet. I will I'll take you guys down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the apothecary. If you guys don't mind. Otherwise, I mean, I can go and meet you up later, but welcome to come with me.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Sounds like fun. I can learn a little bit about the herbs in this area.
Yeah. So we'll head over to the apothecaries.
All right. So who all is going to the apothecary? I know Mina's going to the forge, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so Mina's going to the forge to spend some time to start making her sword. Is everyone else going to the apothecary?
Yes.
I am, because I'm leading the way.
Okay. Sorry, I'm marking down some fun friends for you guys to possibly encounter.
Oh no.
Inside or outside the city?
Let's put it this way: they've given me another 6 Fey Lords, and a couple of minions as well. So
I have to ask because, well, it's you, and also Crawford was talking about them on Twitter earlier. Is there any new hags in that book?
I think so. I'm slowly starting to look through them, and I thought I saw like a humongous hag that was on fire. No, it's a demon lord. So
Not really better.
I was
Still not better.
I was
Yeah.
kind of sad. I'm like, oh, do I get an infernal hag now?
Was
That's
that Mad
God.
Maggie? Was it Mad Maggie?
So while everyone is making their way to the
Making their way downtown.
making their way downtown,
Making their way.
literally, can I get?
Oh no. Already?
Actually,
Just
no.
want a poisoner's kit.
Actually, no. I need to write these down again anyway. Zelark, what's your passive persuasion? Not passive persuasion, passive perception.
Perception.
And
And
Mine's 15, by the way.
Same.
all right, so Sarah's 15, Reiju is 15, Callie
And is also 15.
15, and Mina.
Mine's 15.
15 crew here. All right, so Zelark, can I get a perception roll from you?
yeah.
Better than a 3. Better than a 4. Better than a 5.
Will a 19 do?
That'll do.
There you go.
So, the only reason why I had you roll is because your passive perception is not high enough for this. Everyone else just notices this. As you're walking through the crowded streets down towards the apothecary shop, out of the corner of your eye, you see a small robed figure the hood pulled up over their head, kind of leaning on the railing of one of the larger establishment roofs, kind of just like keeping, like looking around the street, just like almost keeping a watchful gaze on the residents.
Does he seem to be paying close attention to us, or is his eyes kind of roaming around elsewhere?
From what you can tell, due to the hood over their head, it just looks like they're keeping a hawk's gaze over the area.
I'm gonna lean in close to Cal and go, that hooded, creepy kind of figure, is that normal for the city? Do they normally just kind of hover around watching people?
Is this a person or type of person that I've noticed before?
Give me
I mean, I do go running rooftop to rooftop.
yeah, you are one of the rooftop runners, so yeah.
History. Okay, that's good for Callie. 13.
13. You know that there are fellow couriers that like to take the rooftops when trying to deliver parcels, because it's just a lot faster than trying to get through all the hustle and bustle. But this person isn't really dressed in any of like the light clothing that the couriers wear. They've got like a rather heavy cloak on over them that's like shadowing their features. Though from the way they're standing, you can tell they're maybe a halfling. But the robes themselves kind of look familiar to you. They almost they look like a cleaner version of what the cultists were wearing back in the caves.
Okay, so I have some good news, or maybe good news, maybe bad news. It could be a courier, though they're not really dressed like a courier, and they're just standing there. If we're not moving, we're not making money, so we don't usually just stand there. That's weird.
Right.
The maybe bad news is, don't those robes kind of look like the cultist robes?
Do I notice a red sack?
And when Callie points that out, it kind of clicks to all of you that it looks very familiar, just cleaner.
Should we maybe look for a guard nearby? Do you think this guy's about to start trouble in the city?
I think we could probably handle it ourselves if we were feeling in the persuasive mood.
Should we? Is it really our place, or will that just get us in more trouble with this city's got
Probably get
weird
us in
rules?
more
Callie,
trouble.
what's your opinion?
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out the writ for this job that we were given, that we went out into the desert for. Does it specify that we're not to operate within the city?
You've been pretty much given the okay to engage these cultists if need be.
We can take care of it. It's within the job's parameters.
Okay.
And there's going to be headed on the stairs.
I mean, we could just try and talk to them, though. It might be a coincidence that the colors are similar.
Wiznat,
Yep.
if you don't mind taking Syra to the apothecary, Zellar, if you don't mind taking Syra to the apothecary, I think this one we can handle ourselves.
I'm
Well-
about to leave you.
Yeah, and I have to stay with Syra, so.
Well,
Unless you want me to be a distraction, so you guys can come up behind it.
I was thinking about just jumping straight up to them.
Well,
I could do that too.
what I'm going to do is I put my hand in my pocket and I fiddle around with my little piece of copper wiring and say underneath my breath, have you found what you're looking for? And send a message to the other side, like behind the hooded person.
Message sends it directly to the person.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like pretty much you're sending a text to them. Okay.
So I do that just to see what they're doing without even really acknowledging that they're up there.
And just so you guys know, I can stop them potentially. And you see kind of like
No.
sort of like vine effect appear in her hands.
Steady, no magic.
Oh, right.
No magic.
Okay.
Mine's different.
Unless it's healing.
So instead of like hearing a reply to the message spell that you sent, you hear something almost like if it's pushing inside of your mind.
Oh, fun.
It has interested us. It should be part of the collective. So many people, so much meat. This city should be collected.
So that's just like directly in. It's like I speak up and I'm like, so good news. I know what it is. It's not a courier. It is definitely a cultist. And it's setting its sights on the entire city.
Oh, that's
So-
we have to
good.
stop it then.
Yeah.
So whoever
Noted.
wants
And I'll
to,
just,
whoever can take them out quickly, I suggest we do that now.
so I'm gonna spend a key point to double my jump,
Yes, jump up there.
and I'm just going to jump up and kick him in the face.
Okay. So before
Quick question.
Yes.
How high is the roof?
The roof itself is about 50 feet. Like
50 feet
it's
high?
on one of the
Okay.
it's on one of the higher buildings.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay, so it's gonna take a couple jumps, but that's fine.
Just got a Mega Man jump it.
Yeah, basically.
Kick off the wall.
Yeah, just kick off the walls and stuff. You know, don't slide because that's gonna be a bad thing.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, I actually have a rooftop map.
Hey.
There you go.
Okay. So give me a moment because I need to see the size of this thing. Actually, let's go ahead and take a break here. So I can, I didn't expect you to actually try to go up and engage this thing. So let's go ahead and take a quick break. That way I could throw together a map here. And then when we get back, we'll see how screwed Reishu is. So stick with us, everyone. We will be right back.
I don't like the way you said that.
I'm upset that I went to go make my sword. There's killing to be done, and Minako's not there.
Well, just think.
So we're back.
Oh no.
So
Are we rolling for initiative, or do some of us have time to react?
give me one moment,
Okay.
because there is going to be an initiative that will need to be rolled.
Okay.
But just give me one moment, because I need to put everybody on this map.
Ira, turn into the thing.
I want to. That's why I'm asking.
Turn into the creature I showed you.
Do the thing.
No, I'm not
Julie.
turning into that. I'm not turning into.
Turn into the
kangaroo.
Pogaroo.
Nope. Not doing the Pogaroo.
For context, here's Pogaroo.
Don't look at it. It's nightmare fuel.
Little do
Not
you
what I'm turning into.
Little do you know that that's something that's in the world.
Turn into the Pogaroo.
Oh no.
So, as soon as Reiju begins to make a movement towards like Mega Man jumping up these roofs, the figure kind of backs away a little bit deeper into the roof, out of line of sight. Though since combat has not started, everybody has the ability to do an action if they'd like.
Basically just trying to find footholds.
Yeah.
Along the way.
I want a bonus action. Well, first I'm gonna like try to get into like a little alley or something where I can hide from people. That's towards the rooftop.
By the way, there's still plenty of people in the street, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're in the market, right?
You are in the market. It is crowded.
Is there anywhere I can kind of like duck behind
you could like
something?
duck it. You could like duck in the alleyway behind you, and it's got enough shade to obscure whatever you're gonna do.
Okay, and then I'm gonna crouch down and I'm gonna beast shape, and I'm gonna turn into a purple lioness with tiefling horns.
Okay.
If you accept that.
I accept that.
And so, and I'm gonna back up until I have about a 10-foot running start, and I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna do a running leap, and I can jump up 25 feet. Is that enough to get me up onto the roof?
No, but it'll get you halfway.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. My action.
Okay. Lions are large creatures. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Taking up all that space.
Okay. Where can I give this to?
Do you want me to make a lion token? for
No,
you?
I have a lion thing. I just need to see how. Oh, that's right. I can just go into its character settings here, and then I can give you control of the lion's character sheet. That way you can.
I have the stats up on D&D Beyond too.
Yeah. Oh, I mean for like on the token. That way you're able to you're able to control it. You said you've got the stats?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so I'll give you control of the token for the map. So everyone sees this strange purple-looking lion just leap out of the alleyway, the large tiefling horns protruding from its head, and it just like latches on about halfway up the building as Reiju is making her way closer to the top. Anyone else doing anything?
Wait, where's this happening? Is this like right outside the?
Yeah. If you looked outside, you could like if Mina were to look outside of the tannery, she could totally see the lion leaping up and
Well,
starting.
I assume I'm hearing the people panic too.
Yeah, like there's a few cries of surprise once the lion begins to climb up the building.
You probably also hear Callie shout, "It's okay, we have a permit."
Oh, Mina's just like, oh, for fuck's sakes, and looks around like, I'll go over to Wiznat's stand and look for like my weapon or any other weapon.
Your
that might
your
look like a
blade is
finesse.
still there. Your
Yeah.
blade is still there.
Does he have any finesse weapon?
I think like the only thing he grabbed was scimitars.
Yeah, scimitars and I think that's all we had really.
Scimitars and daggers.
Armor.
All right, you know she's not in this much of a rush. She goes back to the shop, the smithy. Is like, is there any finesse weapons in there?
Give me an investigation roll.
Investigation. 17.
17. You begin to like toss aside some of this stuff on one of the old racks, and you do come across a rapier.
Okay, what's the damage on it?
Yes.
D8.
Yes.
D8 plus dex.
Yeah. D8 plus dex.
And
So
then
it's-
for me, +2, cause dueling, baby.
Yeah, one-hander, right?
Yep.
Is anyone else doing anything on this?
So, as the giant purple lion bursts out into the crowd, Zelark is going to use that opportunity to ninja vanish into the crowd and make his way into the building that they were on top of, so I can go up through the building.
Oh, so you're just gonna run up the staircase up to the top?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, and to make sure if they're coming.
All right.
And
So,
I'll
but
tell,
stealthily.
I'll
Making
tell
that-
the apprentice to keep working on what I told him to. I'll be right back.
Okay. Mina, are you doing anything?
Yeah, after I do that,
Not Mina. I'm sorry, Callie.
Are there any two buildings that are close enough together nearby that there's only like a, I don't know, 5 to 10 foot gap between their walls? Basically, I'm looking for a place to wall jump.
The alleyways are like the alleyways in this city are a bit tight. They were specifically made that way so they could fit more buildings in the marketplace. So yeah, you would be able to go in between the building and do the wall jump if you wanted.
Yep, that is exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. So we've got people wall jumping and running in. We got lions climbing buildings. So as all this happens, before I make everyone roll initiative, let me take you to a map screen.
I'm so excited to be Shape. I've been waiting to be Shape for so long. Waiting for an excuse.
Oh.
That's a big ass lion.
That is a big ass lion. So I have everybody who isn't, like, you know, on top of the building onto the side right now.
Oh my god, really? I'm not big? Shit.
Yeah, lions are large creatures. They are not tiny. So I need to bring up everyone's little favorite tracker here.
Oh boy.
Now, I will say this is not the creature that you are facing.
I was thanking God because I know exactly where that came from.
Yeah, that you are not facing an oblex because that would just destroy you.
Yes.
Not me.
Oh no, it would eat Mina.
No. I'm a bad shit. You can't kill me.
So like it says adult oblex on the turn order. Don't worry about that. It's not an oblex. So Mina, Reiju, you make it up to the top of the roof with ease. And as you land onto the top, you see the hooded figure kind of like hunched over a little bit. And
So it was about halfling size?
it's about halfling size, and it's kind of just like swaying there, looking at you for a moment. And then you see this strange, like almost raw hamburger like colored tentacle kind of come out and just slowly like pull the hood off and just let it fall to let the cloak fall to the ground. And in front of you is this withering mass of what looks like meat. I got a picture for you guys to see so you know exactly what you're going against
I
here.
don't know if I want to see that.
It's
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
That's new.
that yeah.
Also, which of the tokens is the real me?
Oh,
The yellow one, I think.
why are there two Minas?
Because of shadows.
Yeah, not yet. It's not
Echo.
time. It's not time.
And we don't need Snit either.
Wow, that's rude. We could always use Snit. It's not here.
There we go.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Yep.
Oh my damn.
That monster was McDonald's chicken nuggets before they get made.
Yep. So it just sits there for a moment, studying you.
Nice.
You will be part of us soon.
No. Just no.
We will
Never.
welcome you into us.
I don't like how any of this sounds.
Do you like falling? Man, I want to kick it off the roof. Just want to punt the dang thing.
You want to punt the damn thing?
Kick the baby.
Well, before you can kick the baby, everyone is going to need to give me initiative.
Alright.
Right.
Let's go.
An initiative.
Roar.
This
Speed.
orange shiny.
Gonna hear me roar.
No,
No.
please. That's copyright.
No.
Copyright.
Oh, nat 20. Nice.
Woo!
Not that matters for initiative. 22. Point something.
Still good. Still good.
Initiative's plus 20.
They were very specific in the birthing class and no kicking babies.
Kick the baby.
Donkey can kick the baby. South Park. Oh my goodness.
Also, they were very insistent for ours that you don't shake the baby either.
Hmm.
But how are you gonna recharge its batteries?
But did they explicitly tell you not to stunning strike the baby?
Gotta make my kid tough. How you gonna crash the one?
You guys are all horrible people.
Yes. Yes, actually.
All right. Does everyone put their turns in order here? Yep.
I did.
Uh-oh.
She's on there. It's just her and the lion token are also in the order.
Just ignore the lion token.
I think that. Okay, I'm not gonna laugh.
Because I am the lion.
All right. Callie.
I am wall jumping.
Okay. You're wall jumping. So I will say at the end of your movement, you are on top of the roof.
That's not a person.
No, it's not. Want to kick it off the roof?
I don't want to touch it.
Me neither.
I'm gonna throw a dart at it
Okay.
because I'm assuming that it looks quite hostile at this point.
You can't really get a read on writhing Hamburger, but
It says it wants to consume us and make it part of
It doesn't have the proper permits to be within the city walls, so I'm throwing a dart at it.
it.
okay.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 will hit.
It's going to be 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing, nice.
Reduce my darts by 1. And we will... What happened to the dart when it hit it?
So you throw the dart, and you hear like very sickening thick going into it, and it just like kind of slides into it.
I think we're gonna end our turn there. We could throw another dart, but that's just a little too gross. So Callie's like, I don't really want to be involved in this.
Okay. Who we got next? Syra
Okay.
as the purple
how far away
lioness.
I jumped 25 feet up.
Yep. And as you begin to climb, your movement will get you on top of the roof.
Okay, that's all I can do in terms of movement.
Yeah. So like Callie, as you throw the dart and it kind of makes that disgusting noise, the large purple lioness just like leaps on top of the roof as well.
Minor moment of panic.
So I have. Am I within 5 feet? I'm so big. Am I within 5 feet?
You are within 5 feet of it. So if you wanted to make an attack, you could.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to bite it.
Okay.
Nope.
What'd you get?
I got an 8.
Yep, the 8's gonna miss.
8 on the die?
Yeah. No, it was
Plus-
a 3 on the die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She also goes off of the lion's attack stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I have some. No, I don't have movement left, so that's it.
Okay.
So yeah, I go snap at it, and it doesn't work. So I just kind of do a lion growl at it.
Yeah. As you snap at it, its body kind of like separates in that area, just so your teeth catch air. And then one of the tendrils kind of whips at you, and a mouth opens up, and it just gives out like this guttural scream in your mind.
Oh. Don't like that. All right.
Raise
That
it.
ends my turn.
Okay. I pull out my scimitar.
Your scimitar. Okay.
Yep. And I'll swing at it. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 will hit.
Oh wow. Okay. Plus 3.
It's Hamburger. I mean, it's not really going to be very tough.
So 6 damage from the scimitar.
Okay.
And then I will try to punch it with my bare fist.
You're gonna tenderize
as it
the meat?
goes. And tenderize the meat. That's a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's a D4. 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna continue moving to the other side up there. And just kind of try and gain something off of this thing.
Okay.
The punch did seem to actually make effect.
Yep. So like you cut into it, and there's like a bit of a slice across its more of like the meat part of its body, but it slowly just like closes up. And like when you punch, you kind of see a small vibration go through the meat, but the way that it moves lets you know that it's done damage to it. It doesn't seem to be resisting anything you're doing.
Okay. That's good to know. Seems normal attacks work.
Its turn. So it doesn't really seem to be in too much concern for its surroundings at the moment, as a tentacle whips around, kind of almost in like a full 180 arc, and goes towards Reiju. Does a 22 hit?
Yes. Yes, it does.
All right. You are going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And the tentacle wraps around your waist as you are now grappled.
Great. It's a hugger. It's a hugger.
Mina.
You said it was 50 feet tall?
The building itself is 50 feet up to the roof.
Would I be able to like acrobatically, since you said like the alleys are like narrow to like skip like up along the wall? Would I be able to make an acrobatics check to climb that way?
Yeah, because you don't have any key empowered movement, do you?
What?
You don't have any of like the special movement that the monks do?
Nope.
Yeah, so it would be an acrobatics check.
Okay. Alright, so +5. Don't fail me now. Oh, Pog. Does a 22 get me up there?
A 22 gets you your movement speed up the building.
Okay.
So you're about 30 feet up now from like doing your little wall jumps. And you come to a rest at
Can I just dash to keep going?
yeah. We could say that
Alright.
instead you used a dash.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to get up onto the building. And then you see Hamburger Helper there.
Okay. Dash would be an action, so I'd still have a bonus, right?
You would have a because a dash is both your actions.
Okay.
So I think you would still indeed you would still have a bonus action.
All right. I summon my echo.
Now we have to.
Now, yeah.
And now motivation has taken control.
Yeah. I summon it in front of you. I have a meat shield.
It's only got 2 HP though, so.
It has 1 HP.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's got 1 HP.
But technically, you combine that armor class with mine, I have 32 AC.
Zellark, you are currently running up the stairs. Zellark?
Sorry, got
Okay.
distracted by little people.
That's all good.
Um,
So you're running up the stairways and everything. Are you dashing up the stairs, or are you just moving normal pace?
I'm going to dash up until I get towards the top, and then switch to a stealth.
Okay. So
But I don't, according to this map, I don't know where I would pop up.
yep, you don't know exactly where you're gonna pop up. You just kind of ran in and just started going up.
Yeah.
But you finally reach up to the top floor, and there's a small ladder going up to a trap door.
Okay.
So if you want, you can like drop into your stealth mode.
All right, I will do that.
Okay. Top of the order with Callie.
I guess I'll go closer to it.
16 for my stealth, by the way.
Okay.
I will move in right here. And then tenderize the meat. Some punches. Actually, no, I'll use my quarterstaff for the first attack.
Okay.
Nope, apparently I won't. That's a 10 to hit.
10 will not hit.
Discarding that quarterstaff.
Quarterstaff
Followed up with
fail.
a bonus action punch.
Okay.
That's better. That's a nat 20.
That'll hit.
That's why monks should just use their fists all the time. We're doing brutal criticals in this, right?
Brutal critical is in effect, yes.
That is going to be max damage. That is 13 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Yes, I'm quite impressed with that for a bonus action punch. Yeah, and then I'll just stay there.
Okay. So you come in, swing the quarterstaff, but you kind of like have to jerk the quarterstaff away as it kind of like sort of brings Reiju up in front of it. And like you hit the brakes, you miss, and then you just drop the quarterstaff and duck under Reiju and hit it like in its body. And again, another as reverberation goes through it, and a bit of meat kind of falls out the back of it.
Gross.
Mufasa. That's kind of bad that I called you Mufasa and you're on top of a building right now.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Let's not go there. Okay, so the purple lioness with red eyes and tiefling horns is gonna go in for another. Is gonna roar first, and then go in for another bite. So roar, and then chomp. And since I have pack tactics, I get advantage. So that would be 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Cool. So that's 8 points of piercing damage.
Very nice.
I'll chomp.
You chomp and you pull and you rip the meat off of its body, but like you quickly just spit it out because this is like the most rank thing you have ever tasted. It looks like hamburger, but it is in no way tasting like hamburger.
Oh, bad taste, I say in my head. And then I like make an uncomfortable cat sound and like paw at my tongue.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
Reiju, you are currently grappled.
I am.
You can spend an action if you'd like to try to break the grapple.
Could. I think I'm gonna take a chance and swing at it 3 times instead.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend a key point for the flurry of blows. It's gonna be sword punch.
Alrighty.
The sword's gonna be, what's that? 18.
18 will hit.
So that'll be 5 points of damage from the sword.
Very nice.
And then 23 and a 14 to hit.
Both will hit.
Alright, so D4 and a D4. We're looking at 7 and 6.
7 and 6 for a total of 13.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take it down.
Oof.
What does it look like when you strike this thing down?
It looks like I cut off the tendril that's holding me, and then I just take both hands, one with the sword in it, one without, and just slam down on it.
Okay. And as that slam comes down, it begins to lose its form a bit and just like turn into like this liquid meat-like slurry that just slowly begins to like spread across the ground. And you hear in your head, Reiju, we are everywhere. We will consume all. And it just turns into like this disgusting, like I said, disgusting looking slurry.
The lion cocks her head at you while uncomfortably licking her tongue off still with her paw.
Oh dear. You might want to burn all of this.
The building?
No, the meat.
Oh, it's not meat anymore. There is no like solid chunks anymore.
Oh, so it's just ooze.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just gonna drain naturally.
Or it's gonna cook in the sun.
I would like to start. I'm gonna come up and sniff it, and then I'm gonna kind of look around and go to the edges of the buildings and see if I can kind of trace the smell.
When you sniff it, can I get a Constitution saving throw from you?
Ooh. Yeah. That I get to use my stats for, which is not better. Okay. Oh, I can choose. Oh, that's good. Okay, so 18 on the die, so 19 total.
19 total. Okay, so the cat doesn't cough up a hairball at this, but again, you smell this thing and it is just disgusting. Like even to like a lion, like to where, you know, raw meat and everything is, you know, good. This is just like, you kind of feel at the, like at one point, like you almost drop out of your wild shape, out of just like the assault that is on your senses right now. But like you quickly like shake your head and like you begin to sniff into the air, and you do begin to pick up scents of more of these beings in the area.
I'm gonna make a lion hoofing sound, and I'm gonna go to the edge of where I smell the closest one that I'm smelling, and I'm gonna kind of try to do like a dog pointer thing, but as a lion. And I'm still making kind of a gross face on my lion face, so my lips are kind of curled back a little bit, but I'm also trying to point.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up the cloak it was wearing.
Okay.
And I'll turn to Callie and I was like, Callian,
Yes.
Guards, you have a really good rapport with the guards, right?
I have a rapport with guards.
Do you think you could convince some of them to start searching for people wearing this particular cloak?
I mean, we could. They're probably already on the lookout for those types, though. I mean, the cultists are known to them.
Yeah. Syra, when you look over and like you're sniffing and you're pointing, you see a small group of guards beginning to like rush towards and into the building that you all are standing on.
I'm gonna do a little roar sound, a little chuffing, and kind of look down. Look back at them and look down.
Just look over the edge, see the guards.
Like as you look over, you see the final guard running into the building. They've already got their swords drawn.
So,
And Zellark, from where you're standing, you can hear them thundering up the staircase.
Alright, Minako's just gonna snap her echo away.
Okay.
Nobody knows that you can do that now.
I saw what happened, right? Like the killing blow.
Yeah, you
Okay.
You went into stealth and you brought up the hatch and then you got up onto the roof. So you're
Okay.
technically standing on top of the trapdoor at the moment.
So I'm gonna make my way down to meet the guards.
Okay. Are you dropping stealth or are you gonna keep it up?
At this point, I'm just gonna I'll just drop stealth because
Syra, drop the form.
I'm gonna shake my head and then just leap off the building.
Okay.
Okay, oh!
I'm gonna go towards. I'm
Okay.
gonna go away from the guards. I'm
So-
gonna leap off the building, but in a direction that's away from people, and I'm gonna try to find somewhere to hide.
If you leap off the building, you're gonna take fall damage because it is 50 feet up.
it's okay. Cats land
Unless-
on their feet.
Unless you like do like a little acrobatics check to like go down
Yeah.
the way you came.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, like, kind of like bouncing off the
Yeah.
walls, sort of like I saw the monk do.
Okay, kind of. Okay, give me
And like sliding down my claws, you know, trying to.
you can give me an athletics or an acrobatics roll with the
Okay.
cat.
Okay. I'll do athletics. That's 16.
Okay, you're able to leap across to the other side, and your claws just dig into the sandstone, and you just begin to slide down, leaving these large like lion marks on the building adjacent to the one that you're standing on. But you safely land down in the hallway, and you begin to run off towards the other scent. And as you
Yeah.
run through the crowd, people are splitting ways, like giving cries of surprise because a purple demon lion is loose on the city at the moment.
And I'm gonna find like a shaded corner or something, and I'm gonna immediately like hide once I'm able to find a spot.
Okay, are you gonna hide as the lion, or are you dropping wild shape?
No, I'm hiding as a lion.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
23.
Okay, that's a damn good stealth roll.
Lion's got good stealth.
So you duck in between one of the alleyways. It's a little bit of a tight fit, though. You do see, as you kind of get near the end of it, there's one of these larger open crates, and you kind of dip in there, and you just like hunker back down in the back. You're covered in the shadow, and you just sit there.
Yeah,
Quiet.
I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna listen and smell and wait for me to smell one of my companions coming closer.
Okay. As Syra leaps off the side of the building, Zellark, you drop your stealth. You go down into the top floor, and about a minute later, there are 5 guards standing there, all with their blades drawn. Some of them kind of breathing hard, having to run up those stairs.
Cardio.
Sir,
Did
what are you doing?
do I
up
know
here?
any of them? Recognize?
No, these are
maybe
just
one or two?
just basic guards that
Okay.
walk around the city. Sir, what are you doing up here? Are you a resident?
No, there was a cultist up on the roof.
What's cultists?
All you need to know is we have an arrangement with Jared, your boss, to weed out this group. We saw one of the members.
We're not here about about cultists. We're here about the demon lion that's climbed the roof. Where are they?
That
enough
I
of
do
that.
not know.
Let us by. We need to apprehend that thing before it eats a civilian. And he kind of tries to make his way, trying to push past you.
I step back and like extend my arms like after you.
And everyone on the roof sees the trapdoor bust open as the guards begin to clamber up one by one. Where's the lion?
As I'm looking over the edge, I'm like, just pointing off in a random direction.
With that,
Like-
Minako just like salutes and then starts flipping her way down back to the street.
Do any of the guards stay on the level with me, or do they all go?
They
up?
all go up because they got reports of a demon lion on a rooftop, so they don't know how much they're going to need to put something down like that.
Okay, so I just deuce out.
Okay. All right, so both Mina and Zellar just peace out.
And I try to find
Okay.
her, and I'm gonna use.
Well, hold on to that first. Hold on
Okay.
to that for a moment. Mina, I need an acrobatics roll if you're
Yep.
piecing out down the side of the building.
I was trying for flavor, but now retrospectively, I'm thinking maybe I should have just turned into a normal lion.
Nah.
And take it back now.
I know, but
Demon lion of the
14.
city.
I wanted to look
14?
cool.
It's a little bit rougher getting down, but you're fine. At one point, you kind of slip, but you correct yourself.
Yeah, and I've just seen. I assume I see the people just like turn in the direction the lion ran off.
No, you like as you get down to there, the streets are scattering in panic. Like everyone is just
Is
bailing
there like
out
an
of here.
origin point where people are scattering?
No, it's
from,
chaos.
Like, a partition?
It's chaos at this moment.
Like, get
the-
the free food now!
Like the seas parted when the lion was like trampling through the crowd, and then
I just
everyone
grabbed
just
somebody.
runs.
I grabbed somebody. Like, where did the lion go?
And they just look at you and they just are like trying to fight out of your grasp, and they're not really giving you any answer. They're just like too panicked.
All right, can I grab someone and slap them? Where
Maybe.
did the lion go?
Again, like even with the slap, they like look at you and they're just fighting off of you. Like you're getting the sense that nobody here is going to give you an answer.
No one here has ever experienced a lion demon.
Yeah. They want out of this area now.
They're just done. They're like, nope, nope, nope.
Back on the roof.
Goddamn tiefling.
Callie and Reiju, you're up there with the guards.
I'm just kind of sitting on the edge. Like facing towards the middle.
Where's
holding
the lion?
ropes
It ran
that
off.
way.
And you didn't give chase?
We were fighting the hamburger.
Well,
I'm sorry.
that puddle
the
on the-
what?
Allow me to explain. Allow me to explain.
No. Hold on. Did you say hamburger?
Yeah.
It was a big meaty creature with a tendril wearing this, provided that it tried to look human. And I just dropped the cloak into the puddle that's in the middle.
Okay, we'll
Emulsified.
take care of that in a moment since you've dispatched it, but we must find this demon lion before it consumes any civilians.
I don't think it's hungry. I think it actually helped us fight this thing.
Well, it was meat, so maybe it thought it was a meal.
Fair. That is a fair assumption.
Because you said it was a hamburger, right?
It was a bunch of meat, yeah.
Johnson, he turns around and looks at one of the guards. Bring in all chefs in the immediate vicinity in for questioning. We may have a renegade mage on our hands. And the guard like gives a salute and climbs back down the roof.
Do
Question.
you think it was
Yes,
some
sir.
sort of hamburger golem?
I've got
I
a
don't know.
better-
You said you were attacked by a giant hamburger with tendrils. And there's a lion demon on the loose. I'm thinking there's a mage around.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna run down to the Hunters Guild and see if they've ever come across a creature like this.
No. You are going to stay with us. We have questions, and we need to be sure that you are not mages.
I mean, that's fair.
We have a permit, and I'm gonna take up the writ and show it to them.
And from Jared, the market
Yeah.
guard.
Yes.
It was wearing these cultist robes when we first saw it, which is why we went after it.
That is nice, but it still does not explain the lion. You said it helped you. So anybody in this area is suspect, including the one that just jumped down the. You
No
two
idea
find
why.
her. There's like 2 more guards go rushing down the stairs to go look for Mina. And then like one of the guards comes back. Sir, the gentleman is also gone. Find him too. You two come with me. We're going to the station to sort this all out.
Okay.
All right.
And he
Just
begins to
left the monks to deal with everything.
Clean up style. We got to be the informative ones, apparently. And we're the
So-
ones with...
They take the 2 of you down the stairs and they begin to lead you back through the alleyways. I'm gonna make some investigation rolls to see if they spot either Mina or Zelark.
We're gonna do a stealth roll.
Okay, so you're both going to be apprehended.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna make an echo and then teleport to it and run away.
Now they come up on you and they just kind of like clasp you, like kind of pat you on the shoulder and ask you to come with them. That there's been some confusion.
I said what I said.
Okay, so you make an echo and like dash away.
Yeah, I make an echo, teleport, like swap places, and then run after, try to find Syra.
Oh, no.
You know that doesn't make you look innocent.
So
Don't care.
you throw out the echo,
I don't throw it out, it just appears.
swap places with it, and run.
Yeah. Yeah, it appears 15 feet away from me, and I just swap. So like,
It's like the guard found their mage.
like
So,
the,
so
I had a 19 stealth, by the way.
it rolled a natural 20, but
Well,
he
I
there's
say no.
a hand that like they place a hand on you. He's like, "Sir, can you please come with us? We have some further." And then everyone hears a blurt of these whistles, as even the guard with you, with the 2 monks, forget about you. They're like, "Well, it seems we found our mage.
yeah, like they're just
We're gonna have to go."
great image.
You said you're working with Jared, right?
Yes.
Or working for Jared? Please come with us. We can use assistance.
Okay.
And they begin to run towards the whistles. Mina,
Yes, I am sprinting, looking for Syra.
By the way, what I was doing is I kind of get away from the group, and Somar peeks out of my collar, and I telepathically tell him to look for Syrah's smell, so we can track her location.
okay?
Who is that again?
Hey, Snake.
Snake.
Oh, okay, right.
Remember, Nico doesn't like
That's
Zillar
right.
'cause
Yeah, I remember that.
it's a snake.
So,
Yeah, Sarah is just hiding somewhere, like with her nose down, her ears down, and her tail tucked under her, and she's just like
Mina,
sad lion noises.
so as like you begin to dash off down an alleyway, and as
Yeah.
soon as like you make that movement, the guards begin chasing. And you can hear one of them kind of like blowing these strange sounding whistles. As the other one begins to shout, we're in pursuit of a mage. And that's when the other guards that were with everyone else
How-
them and
How
run.
tall are the buildings here?
The buildings are range from anywhere from 20 to 50 feet, depending
Okay.
on it, like depending on if they're shops or if they're residences.
Okay. I'll keep running until I find. Is there anything that is like fit at 15 feet?
Well, this is how we're gonna do it.
All right. Look, I am so happy I can just make
Bam.
echoes at will.
Oh god.
Okay. So what I'm gonna need from you, because this is a chase.
All right.
So these are gonna be
bad boys playing.
bad. These are gonna be acrobatic skill, not acrobatic, but athletic skill checks,
Athletics. I can't do acrobatics.
or acrobatics if you're trying
Okay.
to parkour.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm doing flipping dippies.
Okay.
Slippies, drippies, and all the little
Well, shit.
grannies.
What'd you get?
That's a 7.
Okay. Well, that was a short chase. So you run and you're running down the hall and you're throwing out your echo wherever you can, trying to give yourself a bit more speed. And you duck down this hallway and all of a sudden you feel your feet get taken out from underneath you. Syra,
Legal tackle.
from illegal tackle, they hit you below the hips. From where you're seeing in your box, you see Mina face plant onto the ground, and then there's a guard on top of her, kind of like trying to wrestle her hands behind her back to put her in some manacles.
Can I headbutt the guard?
No, because you're pinned on the ground.
I'm gonna roar. I'll pounce up. I'll roar, grab Mina with my teeth, and run.
Can you give me an intimidation roll with that roll?
This is great. The mage has a pet.
My loyal mount.
It's your familiar. Somehow you're OP and you have a lion as a familiar.
Look, they don't know this.
A demon lord.
They think
and
I'm a mage.
Okay, so that's a 17.
Okay. His voice kind of gets very high as he lets out a scream of surprise and just releases Mina and just falls back and he's scooting away from you as you pick Mina up in your jaws and begin to run away.
Yep, I'm gonna
Alright.
run away, and then the minute I find somewhere good to hide, I'm gonna try to hide with both of us. But I
Alright,
can run 50 feet.
Okay.
With my speed, so I'm looking.
I don't like being in a lion's mouth, so I'll just make an echo on her back and swap with it.
Okay. And you feel some weight now, like sitting on your back as Mina's like grabbing part of
And
like the
I'll
fur.
give her pets on like behind on like the side of the head.
Okay, and I'll know it's her, and I'll drop the echo.
Yeah, and the echo just. Well, I can just.
Yeah, and as the echo kind of falls, there you see two arrows kind of just like pierce the echo as it vanishes.
I keep booking it.
Everyone else that is like chasing through here, you catch up to the guard, who is probably a bit now. His pants are now probably a bit more wet. As he reports that he has come in contact with not only the mage, but the demon lion, and they seem to be working together.
I mean, it's
And,
accurate.
and like he kind of like points down the alley that Syra had begun to run through, and you can see that there are boxes toppled over and knocked to the side. It's just utter chaos in front of you.
Did we trash Zeller?
I'm just gonna stop running and start walking. Like, I don't really want to be near it, but I guess we have to follow. I don't know.
No, this is beyond us. We're gonna need one of our well, not our. We're gonna need to send word to the council. We're gonna need one of the mage slayers to take the case.
I love this guy.
You got a courier right there.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
It's like one of he sends one of the guards running off. The rest of us, we shall now convene at our headquarters, at the guard tower. There are still some questions that we need to ask you, and at this point in time, neither you nor any of us are equipped to handle both a mage and its demon lion.
I'm gonna point out,
Sure.
I'm not with the group anymore.
Oh no, they've kept you in sight. Like you,
Okay.
yeah. It's not
I
like
couldn't stealth away at one
no.
point.
They're making sure that you're within sight.
Aw, damn.
Should have gone Echo Knight. That's the get out of jail free card, baby.
Almost didn't work though.
Are you sure? Because it's like that seems to be the put a bounty on your head free card.
I mean, we've skipped some levels.
So there are everyone who isn't the demon lion or the mage are taken back to the guard tower. Syra, you run for probably about a good 10-15 minutes, and you find your way down into the skiff docks. And knowing that remembering that one of the warehouses itself is currently abandoned, both you and Mina take refuge down in the old jackdaw basement.
Okay. So I bring us down there, and I kind of lay down so you can get off a little easier.
Mina goes laughing.
I'm gonna look at you with like big concerned kitty eyes.
I'll just like give her a head pass. Like, you're not as bad as I thought.
Ears down. I'm gonna sniff the air and see if I smell any of those weird things in the area.
You don't smell any of those weird things in the area, so you're safe from them.
And do I smell anything? Any people or?
You smell the old sense of the people that were previously down here when you did that raid, but it's mostly just dust at the moment.
Okay.
Is the
Body's just
body
rotting there?
No, the bodies have been cleaned up because the guards did go down there and do an investigation.
Oh, okay.
So like the crime CSI has already been through the area.
All right. I will. My wild trip only lasts for an hour anyway, so I'll drop my shape.
Oh, if only your sister could have seen you now.
20 to 30 minutes into that wild shape. Oh my god.
I am sorry. I panicked and I didn't really want to get out of my shape just yet because I had a scent of several more of those creepy things, but before we could go after them, the guards came and I knew they weren't gonna like me, and so I ran.
Sarah, why are you apologizing? That was the coolest thing you've done so far.
Really?
Yes.
Partners in crime now.
I'm cool. All right.
Well, let's not.
I'm cool. Hey, Simon, who's been clinging to her fur this whole trip.
Yeah, like he's got like these wide eyes and everything. He's kind of like looking at you like, what the hell?
I'm cool, Simon. He's just like huffing.
He's just kind of just like crawls back down into your cloak.
Yep. It's okay, Simon. He's had a rough day. He doesn't really care to cling on to me when I shape. So, what kind of trouble do you think we're in? They
Well,
didn't like you.
Well, they think I'm a mage.
Why would they think that?
Because I cast magic.
Because why?
And I summon an echo. I did this.
Oh, you did that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably didn't like that.
No.
Why'd you do it?
Well, to get away, because they had caught me.
Oh, are you able to change your look so that they don't recognize you?
No, I'm not a mage.
Well, I don't know. I can change the way I look, and I'm not a mage.
You cast magic. You're technically a mage.
I'm not a mage. I'm a druid.
You're all the same.
We're not all the same.
Can you cast magic? Can you cast magic?
Cast magic, you a mage.
I can cast magic, but it's natural
Okay. Can a wizard cast magic?
from a different place. Yeah,
Can warlocks cast magic?
I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that like a wizard?
Yes, you're all mages.
No, we're not. But I guess the guards might think that, and I was also kind of scared they would, so I ran. But do you think the others are in trouble too?
I don't know.
Well, what should we do? You can't change the way you look. I mean, we could maybe like dye your hair and put a cloak on you.
How are we gonna dye my hair, Syra? We're stuck in an old basement where I killed a bunch of people and you killed a couple.
Well, I mean, I have a bunch of flowers and stuff. I can probably try to whip something up, some dyes. Can I do that?
I would allow it. I
You
mean,
want me to change
you have an alchemist kit,
No, herbalism.
herbalism. So technically, you would be able to, make some sort of natural hair dye out of the flowers.
I could
Oh.
make a hair dye. I think I have all the ingredients for it. I think we're alone here. You want to do that? And then maybe change your clothes?
This quickly turned into a bank heist
Look.
scenario.
No, this reminds me of what's that book? Outsiders.
It's like anytime you rob a bank, you just dye your hair with whatever you can get.
Look, it's not permanent. Don't worry. Your hair will go back to the same color after a while if I don't keep applying it.
Fine.
Okay. What color do you want?
Oh.
I think black would be the easiest, considering your dark blue color.
But it's white.
Oh, it's white.
It's
You
white.
need to
right
change
now.
your character icon. Your hair is white? Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, you've got a really good. Yeah, this could be any color. What do you want?
I don't care.
Pink it is.
Rainbow it is.
No.
Tie dye.
Pink? I like pink.
Get it over with.
Okay, we're doing pink.
Okay.
I hate it here.
Go ahead and give me an alchemy roll, or an herbalism roll. I'm sorry.
Pink dye. It's proficiency bonus. Okay. So it would just be a dice roll plus my proficiency bonus plus.
Plus wisdom.
Okay.
You would go off a wisdom roll and your proficiency bonus.
Okay, 18.
18. Okay. So you thankfully do have enough flowers to make some sort of pink tone for the hair dye. And it takes a little bit, but you get it mixed in to her hair, and she's now got like a light pink hue to it. Looks complete like if you would feel that if you were a town guard who only briefly saw her, she'd be a completely different person due to her hair color.
Okay.
With the mixture that you put into it,
Mhm.
It will last for 3 weeks before it starts to fade.
Congratulations, you're an anime protagonist.
Okay. Next.
Nico,
Minako. We need to. The hair is beautiful, by the way. But now I need to change your clothes, I think. So let's see.
You're muted, Julian, if you're trying to say anything.
All right. No, I was talking to my mom.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Farrah, do you have a knife? Need to cut my hair too.
Okay. Yeah, I'll restyle it.
Just
So start.
give me the knife. Give me the knife. So you're not touching my hair. You're not touching my hair that way.
I'm probably pretty good at it. Probably not, actually. I've never done it before. Here you go.
Yes. And she'll grab like the bulk from the back and then just chop it up so she only has like the bangs on the front
Okay.
and it's short haired on the back.
Mulan style.
I was prepared to give Syra a haircut roll.
No.
See how well she could do it.
No. Look, Mina goes out from the country and tribals, she could cut her own hair.
It's too long, just cut off the back. It's fine.
Yeah, so she just
Well, you look like a different person. How iconic is her armor? Like, how is it kind of blendable?
You could miss it in a crowd.
Okay. Actually, I think
because it's mostly just clothes.
I think that's probably enough. You definitely look like a different person. I could do some makeup on you, maybe put some like cool design on your face or something.
Come geisha.
Mike Tyson tattoo.
No.
No?
No.
I just thought, if we're doing a makeover, might as well.
This isn't a makeover.
Kind of.
It's totally a makeover.
Wait until Zoro sees this.
Oh, wait till I get on Final Fantasy and do the pictures.
Okay, well, your choice, but if you want cool designs, let me know.
Farah, or not Farah, because she's in the game with the other person. Syra,
Yeah?
I have scales on my face.
We
They
could make
take-
different colored scales.
You would need paint, actual paint, not dye, and you're not painting my scales.
Why would
You're
we
a
need
hassle. You can't just put hair dye on scales.
Well, I wouldn't
It's not-
use hair dye, silly. I would use these mineral pigments.
This is Mina's like special part of hell.
Just like
I mean, most of them kind of have a bit of a glitter to it, but it's still
No.
it's just
no.
like internal screaming.
Best and worst day ever.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
This shimmery pink mineral would look really
No.
Okay.
I need to change it to the other one. Where's the
now?
upset one?
Oh my goodness.
Well, don't turn into a fucking lion.
Okay.
And I guess we could just walk out of here.
Okay. Should we head back to the library or to the forge?
You know what? Yes, let's go to the forge. I need to go finish making my sword.
Okay, I'll stay with you. Cal's gonna be so mad at me for running off.
So, meanwhile,
at the Hall of Justice.
Yeah, meanwhile at the Hall of Justice. The rest of you are sat in Jared's office, door closed. Kellyan, got a couple questions for you.
I thought you might.
First off, Hamburger?
Yeah, well, that's kind of what it looked like.
Oh, so okay. So it wasn't a sentient hamburger. That's what my guards are telling me. You killed some sort of like living hamburger, and now I've got a couple cells full of some of the street chefs. All of them being accused of being a mage.
Oh yeah, sorry. It was like a meaty, fleshy thing with tendrils, and it used to be a halfling.
I just hold
Give
up
me a
the
second.
cloak.
He calls out to one of the guards. They open the door. Yes, sir. Release the chefs. They're not mages. And he just quickly nods and shuts the door.
I mean, we don't know they're not mages for sure.
Don't start with that. My men are already on edge after giving chase to somebody who can create duplicates of themselves to get away, and a demon lion.
Yeah, heard about that.
Saw that.
Yeah, the demon lion was up there with you, apparently. It was attacking the hamburger, which at a time it kind of made sense because, you know, who doesn't like a good hamburger?
A
But
strange thing about that, whenever the lion took a bite into it, it would just spit it out because it thought it was bad tasting, apparently, and pawed its tongue.
see. Well, count your blessings that you were not eaten yourselves.
Hmm.
Do you have any information on who this mage could be?
Zelark speaks up and goes, I reached out to it to see what it was, and it immediately tried to push itself into my mind, which
The mage?
which was the fleshy creature that we fought.
Oh no! I'm not talking about the hamburger. I'm talking about the mage that got away, the one that was riding the demon lion.
No clue. Just suddenly appeared next to us fighting the thing, and then took off, jumped off.
You do not know it.
Mm-mm.
What if, theoretically, what if we did and they were a friend?
Well, that would make it easier of you to convince them to come in and turn themselves in. That's
Are
way
they in
we can.
trouble?
I don't know yet. I need to question them to see if they maybe summoned the hamburger monster.
Oh no, that thing was peering down at us. And
Mages work in weird ways.
yeah, well, the only reason we noticed the thing up top was because our friend here told us something about invading his mind, and then we looked up and saw the guy wearing this cloak, which was the meaty hamburger thing.
And
I just
you
drop it.
have no idea who or what summoned the demon lion, but it seemed to know.
Here's the
mage.
weird thing. It also got into my mind.
The mage or the
said-
hamburger?
The hamburger.
I'm not
Son
concerned.
first.
I am not concerned about the hamburger right now.
Well,
I
it
am
should
more
be,
co-
because it said there's more of themselves around the city.
And that's why we need the mage. We need to ensure that this mage wasn't the one who released them on the city. Our top priority is them and its demon lion companion. Obviously, the two of them are working together. My going theory is it was summoned by the mage to escape.
Well, the mage, in this hypothetical scenario where they're our friend, was not in the area when this thing appeared.
I need you to give me a deception roll with the way that you're talking.
The -2 charisma, everyone.
Heyo.
I'm not saying I know them.
That is a 10.
Helene, you obviously know who the mage is. I can tell it by the stutter in your voice. You know that withholding such information from us is something that is punishable by exile.
Yeah. But, like, she wasn't... She
Okay.
was helpful, but I don't know why she ran away. She wasn't in trouble.
Okay, Kelly, let's just drop the bullshit. Okay.
The demon
Jared,
lion is not a demon lion.
It's a druid.
Yes.
Oh no! Don't reveal.
Wow, we're getting rat-added out.
A
Wow,
druid,
snitches.
So much work. hiding
Okay.
ourselves.
that,
So-
no, a druid would be fine as long as it had a permit in the city. We allow druids.
Do you remember a visitor that came by a while back on a mechanical mount?
That reminds me, Kelly, where are your charges?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask about that.
So
Way to
let
go.
me start.
Rachel.
So our friend, the purple tiefling,
Giving
is
me
the
away.
druid. She is a friend. She was aiding us in attacking the hamburger.
Okay,
She
so
was not
that
summoned.
okay, that makes sense, but I still don't understand why she. The other one, As it just
The
like
other one.
it finally clicks. He's like, the shorts girl with the horns.
Yeah, the blacksmith. Her
She's
abilities are new to her.
the mage. That would make sense.
She's more of a
Not a
fighter.
mage.
She's more of a fighter.
She casts magic. She's a mage. Until we can get a classification for her, like your friend the druid, we just classify them as a mage.
So until they clear
yeah.
themselves of being a
Do
mage.
you know if your druid friend has a permit?
She doesn't, but okay, here's the thing. So we only just got back into town like a couple days ago.
Oh, that's right.
And
I gave you permission to leave town.
Yeah,
I was about to
and a
yell at
lot
you.
of
I'm
these,
sorry.
these abilities and stuff, they like showed up while we were out of town. So we were going to start working on getting the permits when we got back, but you know, it's a long process. There's a lot of judges. It takes a while. And we were just walking through the market, going to get some like fruits and veggies and stuff bright and early in the morning, and there was the cultists, and you told us to take care of the cultists, so we did. And then I don't know why she ran away.
Because anyone around, it's boring for her.
I mean,
She's
it could
willing
have
to
been
fight these
the
I mean, she
cultists
was
because
perfectly innocent until she ran away.
she's got a vendetta against these jackdaw for messing with her business owner.
Yeah, but it's not about the jackdaw. It's the guard. We were literally working with the guards,
Okay,
and she ran away, and that's what made her guilty.
You know who they are.
Yes.
Yes.
You are still under contract to me, so I am ordering you to bring them in.
Okay. Just got to find them. That's all.
Yeah.
That is fine.
Would you like to come along?
No, I have to deal with a report about a killer hamburger, a demon lion that we now know is a druid, and a possible mage. Where is
Still
the other
debatable. Which one?
Callie?
Again, I was hoping
red
we
one.
would just kind of skim over that.
Where is
she is not.
She has a
here.
mentor that showed up and picked her up.
Wow.
Yeah, met him in the desert, strangely enough. Don't worry, we're thinking about paying her fine for her.
That has nothing to do with it. Callie, and you were directly ordered to keep tabs on those two, and they were not to leave the city without your supervision, and they were to return with you.
Yeah.
You're lucky I don't want to do the paperwork for this, so I'm going to not mention it in my report. Just
Plus
bring
side.
the druid in, along with your friend who may or may not be a mage, so we can get this all settled. I highly suggest that your next stop, after we bring them in, be to get permits for them. That way they're allowed to be in the city. Make no mention of the red tiefling to any of the clerks. If they ask, say that they are currently serving with me. My authority should at least buy them or buy believability to it. I had already filed a report saying that you were under my conscription at the time.
Would you believe I was literally about to do that after we did our trip to the market?
Knowing you, that I don't doubt that. It's
Real
just-
unfortunate set of circumstances.
Now, this hamburger said there were more of them. That makes that even worse. I will have to convene with the council on that one.
So about that, you may actually want all of the information here, and then I'm gonna go over an explanation of everything that we came across in the desert, all the fungi people and all that weird stuff.
Yeah, and he's like jotting down notes and everything to make his report on that.
And as he's finishing up and gets to the meat monster thing, I just go, you might not want to call it a hamburger. Like a meaty slime, maybe?
Look, I'm putting my report that it looks like a hamburger with, or a raw hamburger with tendrils. That's the best thing for me to call it. I'm not calling it a sentient hamburger, so our poor chefs aren't brought in again. Just in the future, when you are conscripted under me, use a bit more tact, less flair, less lions.
Right.
It was a neat way to get up the building, though. gotta say.
Oh, that's another thing. I'm going to have to. We're going to have to tack that onto their fine as well for damage of property.
Yeah, that's fair.
There are some rather large lion claw marks on an adjacent building that it slid down.
That just requires mud.
Mud that we need to purchase.
It's the dirt. Oh, well, whatever.
As soon as you see them, bring them to me.
Easy enough.
You don't need to report it to any of the guards, anything like that. Just tell them that you have a meeting with me and you need to be seen immediately.
Okay.
Just don't make this a habit, Callie. I can cover for you a little bit. I
really don't want to make this a habit.
Yeah, don't do it. I'm putting my career on the line as well. But I trust you in saying that they didn't mean to destroy anything. That their intentions were pure and not wanting to harm anybody in the city.
Well, I know Syra's intentions were pure.
Anyway.
What is your other friend's name?
Mina. She works with
Mina?
Yeah.
Minako.
Mina's a mage?
Well, like I said, these
really.
abilities kind of showed up when we were
We
out.
can prove all of our stuff later.
As he pulls out a small file and he opens up and lays it on his desk, and you can see it's a detailed report on Mina, and he just writes down over in a corner mutation with a question mark.
I like it.
As he just closes it up and puts it back in a small cabinet.
Yeah.
Do I have a record in the city?
You do have a record in the city.
Remember, you tried to kill a guy with a hot poker in front of the guards.
That's true.
You kind of tried to do torture, so.
Anyway.
It worked.
I have an idea of where they might be, so it'll be pretty quick to find them and bring them in. So we shouldn't be too long.
It'll be quick to find them.
Convincing them to come along, I think we can do that.
I think we can convince Syra.
I can convince Miniko.
Please.
Okay. So as that, with my glasses, he excuses you from his office as he just see him kind of lean back and grab the bridge of his nose as he opens up his desk, and you see he pulls out a bottle.
Be right back. Save some for us.
And you're all released back out onto the street. Okay. At this time, it's maybe 11 o'clock now.
Yeah, let's
Night
go.
or noon?
Day.
Day.
Let's go start
All
with the
this
obvious.
before noon?
Yeah.
I just wanted a poisoner's kit.
All of that, the start of that happened probably 7:45ish. And then after the running and the hair dyeing and everything like that, a couple hours have passed.
Can we please go back and put edit yakety sax playing throughout that entire thing?
Someone get an animation team on that stat.
I'm telling you, you should have went with the Pagaru. A lot less controversial than a lion.
No, nightmare fuel is not going to be my turn into.
So let's start with the obvious places. There's the library, there's the forge, there's possibly even that admitted warehouse.
Well, let's start with whatever's closest. I think the library is closest.
The forge would be no, the library would be closest because the library is near the guard tower.
Let's go to the library, and then if they're not there, we'll go to the forge.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So y'all kind of meet up at the forge, not the forge, but the library.
We were going to the.
Oh no, you were going to the forge. You were going to the forge. That's right. So you stop by the library, wait around there for about like 10-15 minutes. You look around, no sign of them anywhere, no lion tracks or anything like that. So you make your way down to the forge, and you find both of them there.
Minako's not there.
You said you were going to the forge to finish the sword.
They don't know that. Big hair now.
Oh, right.
Oh.
The disguise.
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So you guys walk in, and you see Syra just sitting on a chair, and the two apprentices working with a now pink-haired Mina.
Do I hear them come in?
You hear the beads separate at the front.
All right, I just, without turning, if you say anything about the hair, I'm ripping your tongue out.
Cute.
Nice hair.
It's actually, you know what?
I'm
I dig the
picturing
new look.
just since this was just applied, and she's sweating by the forge, like everything is just running down her face.
Oh no,
and
no, it was Syra made it enough to where it bonded with the hair. It's like, so there, it's not like the cheap like Walmart hair dye.
We use Kool-Aid.
We use
We got a meeting, by the way.
With who?
Jared,
Oh no.
I'm
Are you guys
busy
okay?
at the moment.
Did we get you in trouble?
I mean, you can put off the sword for like an hour.
No.
It's fine.
No.
Do you want me to help later?
Do you know how to work a forge?
I look at what the other two are doing. Does it look like simple enough work?
It looks like you would need to be trained to do it.
Zellark just finds a chair and sits down.
So, they know who you two are.
What? How?
How?
We told
I
you.
told them because they want to talk to us to talk about what happened. We're okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just have to
you're in
talk.
the clear, Syra. Druid magic is okay. They just want to make sure everything's, on the level.
Oh, okay, good. I
The-
wasn't sure.
The duplicate thing, they just want to make sure that you're not an actual mage. You're fine.
Right.
Jared
And-
needs to talk to me. Jared can come here.
Jared
Well-
wanted us to bring you with us to go talk to him about it together.
Yeah, it wasn't explicitly said, but it was kind of implied. You go to the meeting or you get banished from the city.
And you
How,
need
how
the
much
forge.
longer will it take for you to finish this sword?
2-3 days?
You got like a day and a half.
Day and a half left.
Oh, that's fine. Come on. Just tell them to keep it heated or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you can leave the apprentices to work on the sword.
You just be there for the etching later.
All right, you two shitheads. If you ruin this, I know where you live.
We've been working here longer than you. We know what we're
Yeah.
doing.
What race are they?
One's a dwarf and the other one is a high elf.
Oh, hell yeah, they're fine. They got the elf.
Just
dexterity.
insulted
All
a
right.
dwarf about forging.
Listen here, pipsqueak and knife ears.
Hey,
I will
keep
end
that
you.
language to yourself.
Piss off, Reiju.
Oh, you call me by my name. Come
Trying to
on.
pick a fight?
Look, you want to be dragon. We got this.
Not a fucking dragon.
Yeah, tell that to the horns.
Hey, Syra, you got horns. Are you a fucking dragon?
No, that's a tiefling.
Call me by my proper name. Stupid little point.
What? Just out of curiosity, what is your race, by the way? I've never seen anyone do it.
They're dragons. They're dragon people. Totally dragon people. They're kind of like dragonborn, but they've got skin instead of scales.
Minako, can you bring fire?
I think she's about to.
I can't breathe fire.
Oh, I was just wondering because it looks like there's steam coming out of your ears.
I don't have ears either.
It's a joke.
Then how do you hear?
Come on, let's go. You're so grumpy sometimes.
Do you need some water?
Back gently and kind of tries to tug her out. We gotta deal with our consequences of our actions. Come on.
You'll pay for your crimes. We'll be here. Don't worry, your sword will be made.
Also, you might want to break the news to Joy slowly.
What
and
news
stuff.
to Joy?
Remember, she tried to kill.
Joy doesn't need to know I can make clones. I'm not a mage.
Sounds you hear the dwarf? Sounds pretty magey to me.
She's not a mage. Neither am I. It's more complicated. Come on, Minako. Let's just go.
Oh, you're definitely a mage.
I'm not a mage.
Apparently, druids are actually totally 100% legal in this city.
Yeah.
Anyway,
With
how-
a permit.
Okay, all right. So who told them it was me?
I need one of those.
Duh.
Ranger.
Okay, so you ratted me out. So the whole.
No, I'm actually horrible at lying, so I'd rather not lie.
Oops. I guess we didn't need to dye your hair then, huh?
We didn't need to cut it either.
I was wondering why it was so short and pink.
That was
It's
your
not a bad look, though.
hair.
I actually like it. I'm actually kind of jealous.
Yeah, it's really cute.
You got any more of that?
It's a good look. I do. Yeah, I could dye everyone's hair, whatever color you want.
Fair.
Why couldn't
I'll
we
ask later.
keep the moody one? Let's go. Minako's just going straight ahead. She's leaving the group behind.
Because
She
Nirx
hates it.
Trying to.
Nirx would have probably shot you in the leg and let the guards take you.
Yeah. Oh, guys, guess what? Minako said I'm cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did she
Minako. Did you really say that she was cool for like a few
He
minutes?
said that I was cool.
That's not what I
For a
said.
few minutes. Well done, Siren.
I know. So let's.
That was actually a really badass looking lion.
Oh, thank you. It's one of my
They
favorites.
called you a demon lion.
Ooh, that's not what I was, but I guess that
I
makes
mean-
sense.
Why did you keep the horns when you transform? Is that normal?
No, I mean I can look like a real lion. I just kind of like the way it looks.
Oh, you were going for style points.
I wanted you guys to recognize me and know that it wasn't a real lion, so you wouldn't hurt me by accident.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
But in
Alright.
retrospect, with the whole demon lion thing, I'm thinking that maybe that might have not been the best decision.
That's why the guards were called the demon lion. You're such a renowned character now. At least you're not. Hey, at least you're not known for the bike crash anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of Syra, just to forewarn you,
Uh-huh.
you might owe money to.
What? Why?
Oh, right. Because when you were sliding down the building, you scratched up the building, and the building cost money.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll help you with that.
Maybe they'll let me fix it myself.
Yeah, that's a possibility. You could do that. You are a druid, yeah. I've seen druids like meld things together.
Yeah, we can
that are
kind of
natural.
like mush it back.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you just if they ask, just let them know you can fix it that way.
Okay.
I mean, it's just mud. These buildings are just mud. It's fine.
I mean, they're technically stone.
Stone, timber, mud. It's
Better
fine.
if it's
It's
stone.
natural.
I
Therefore,
have
a druid can
spell
fix it
that can
without needing
fix
too
it
much.
if it's stone. Yeah. Anyway, I guess we should go and face the music, as they say.
Oh, we're just gonna have a nice little chat with Jared. It's fine. It's Jared. As far,
I'm
as
gonna
far as
kill
I
you
know,
one day for ratting me out.
Minako.
Hey, why did you run anyway?
Yeah. Why
Because I was trying to find Syra. Because weren't there more?
There was. I was actually gonna wait for the rest of you and then show you where they were. That's why I didn't want to change shape.
Which is why we need to talk to Jared so that they can know that you can sniff them out.
There was a lot of them.
Yeah, we kind of gathered. We got to get this information done first so that we can continue to be under his conscription, so that we can then continue doing our work killing these baddies.
I think I need a permit too.
Yeah, we'll deal with that after we talk to Jared, and then we'll go off adventuring again against these little meat
Boring
things.
ass city dude telling me how to do my job.
I mean, he gave you the
He's
job,
the-
so
yeah,
Not
he's
my
the city
city.
dude that literally
he
gave
gave you the job.
Well, let's go, Pinky.
Oh no.
I didn't say that. I actually like the look.
Okay.
All right. I'm in the street. I'm making my echo, and for my instead of me attacking, the echo's gonna slap him, like hit him with the hilt of the rapier.
Just no. Just no.
Like, as much as you want to do that, Mina, you probably think it's gonna be a bad idea to once again, you know, say, "Hey, I'm a mage."
Okay, then. All right. Minako doesn't care. She doesn't like Zelark, so she's gonna whip him with the hilt.
Do I see her trying to make that move? I think several of us will try to intercept that.
Does a no? She's just walking and just turns around and just like.
Just kind
I
of
have a
like,
passive perception of 15. We all do.
kind of like just like forearm checks him.
It's like that's fine. That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's Zelark. Oh shit!
Does
How
a
much health you
16
got
hit
left?
Zelark?
I'm healed. It's been a couple days.
Does a 16 hit?
Even if it hits, it's not gonna really do any damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just like whips you with the hilt of the
Yeah,
sword.
it's kind of like when like somebody turns around and just like punches you in the arm.
No, it's the face.
Yeah, that amount of force in the face. Meh.
So
It's like a dodgeball.
you make your way back towards the guard hall, and the cadet at the desk kind of looks up. He's like, "Oh, you're back already."
Yeah, it was actually
I'm
easier
gonna-
than I thought.
I walk past that and just burst into the room where Jared's at.
It's okay, we have a meeting.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna get in trouble again. Go on in. He's waiting for you.
Yep.
And you burst in and
Hey, Jared, you got us a
he
drink?
kind of like coughs a second as you see that he was like taking a drink out of the bottle. The hell did you do to your hair?
It,
Don't mention the hair. Don't
the
worry about it.
lion, the tiefling did it.
I peek in through the door on the side, like, hi.
Come in, come in. We have some stuff to sort out here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
As he's like,
This
hold on.
Shit about getting expelled from
And
the city.
he waits till everyone comes in and the door gets shut. He's like, Kelly, please lock that.
Yeah, good idea. Shut and lock the door.
It's not an expulsion from the city, Minako. It's just something that could have happened if you were apprehended by one of my men. There is concern now that we have a mage and a demon lion out in the city.
But we have neither.
You were seen using an ability to make it a duplicate of yourself, and
I don't
then
know what you're
switch
talking about.
places with it. We have multiple guard eyewitnesses about it, and your friends have already confirmed that it's something you can do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, Mina, I know you're trying to do plausible deniability, but it's not going to work on me.
Did
Yes.
you see?
I don't need to see.
All right, you know, since we're renting people out, Rage is a mage too.
Radio's a monk.
No, they has magic lights in his house. In her house.
You mean normal lights?
No.
Uh,
Dancing lights, I believe, is what they call it. Or something of the sort.
Like a lava lamp?
kind of like that, yeah, like a lava lamp. But
Lava
they're-
lamps aren't magic.
No. If I may, Jared, I'll show you.
I honestly don't care right now.
Okay.
That will be up for the home inspection committee to take
Wait,
place.
then
I
why-
will send a
why
report
does-
to them, and you can deal it with them.
Fair enough.
Why does she get away with magic, but
She's
I
Minako,
allegedly can do
she's
something?
not getting away with magic.
Jeez.
She is going to have to deal with the housing committee. I am not the housing committee. I am the captain of the guard. I deal with more of the citizen issues here, such as citizens of the city creating duplicates and then running away, and visitors to the city turning themselves into giant horned purple lions.
Like you see Syra just trying to make herself really small.
Syra, you're fine. All you need to do is apply for a permit. Druids are welcome to the city. Most of our healers are druids or priests, so that's nothing normal, or that's nothing out of the ordinary. Just please, in the future, do not turn into giant lions. It causes people to panic.
But it's one of my best shapes.
I understand, but if you do, don't climb buildings, please. Those buildings are going to have to be repaired, and it's going to have to be added onto your fine. Don't worry, it's just another 100 electrum. It's nothing.
Actually,
too
I
expensive.
think she can fix it
What
without
if I
needing
fix it
anything.
myself? Druid,
No, it's the whole bureaucracy of the city. We have a department for fixing buildings.
Oh my god. The city is the worst.
Tell me about it.
The rules keep things civilized here.
Yeah, yeah.
Without it, we would be nothing. We would be no better than the deserts.
I just want to get going. I need to make more money.
Speaking of that, we are aware that your sister is missing. I have worked it out. Well, they admitted it to me, but I have worked it out with Callie that I will not report that.
She's gonna be back. She wouldn't leave me.
I understand. It's just you don't have to worry about that. If anybody asks questions about it, tell them that she's doing official business with me.
Okay.
Dead.
Mina,
She's not dead.
Easier story.
I don't know what to do with you.
What do you mean? I'm not a mage.
Then what was that duplicate thing?
I don't know. I'm not a mage. I can't explain what I don't know.
Okay. See that he looks around. He's like, I got one of these somewhere. He pulls out this small sheet of like blinding white paper. And he like dips some ink into onto his quill, and he begins to write on it. And he like sprinkles some sand across it to dust to like dry it off. And he hands it to Amina. This is a referral to the Grand Hospital up in the Ring of Influence. You are to go there to be checked out for mutations.
I think I'm mutated.
You can create duplicates of yourself, Mina. That's not normal. You just came back from the desert. It's a precaution.
Couldn't hurt, right? And if it clears you of being a mage.
Yeah, if it clears you of being a mage and you're not mutated, well, then you've got nothing to worry about. Just don't use it in the city. Or in sight of the guards or in sight of the general public. I know you're not a bad person. You've been here in the city for a while and you've done some good work for the guard. I mean, that's why I'm not turning you in. I just want to make sure that you're not mutated.
I make it appear behind him and teleport's like, does this look like a mutation?
That looks like magic, but you say you're not a mage, so my next form of thought is it's a mutation. Mutations are wild, random. Some give people abilities, others give them extra limbs. It's not a set thing. It all depends
I have
on
to
the
go
person.
now. I'm trying to make a sword and you're interrupting it.
Sooner the better, but I'll give you until the end of the week.
And if I don't,
Well, then you will be arrested under suspicion of being a mage.
but I'm not.
Then you best go to the hospital to see if you're mutated.
But she just, All right, whatever. And she'll start walking. Please go to the hospital.
You don't have to go now.
No, but let me get this over with so I can go back to making my goddamn sword.
All
How long
right.
would it take them to do that process at the hospital?
Couple hours.
Oh, just get it taken care of.
It's
Fine.
That's what I'm trying to do, but you guys keep stopping me.
It's taking blood work, drinking some concoctions, basic checkup stuff.
But it's good to get that done first, because if she is a mage, then we can apply for a permit for her at the same time as Sarah.
Not a mage.
Speaking of that, we need to take care of that as soon as possible. End of the day, if necessary. Callie, you know where to go. You know the paperwork she's got to fill out. Take her there, have her fill it out, explain that she's a druid visiting the city.
Prison in the city, but okay.
So that's another reason why they'll probably be forced to give her a permit. Because she can't leave.
It's fair. Might even knock the price down. Who knows? Yeah, right.
Oh, there's also the matter of the price of 200 electrum for the permits.
Oh, Jesus. Never leaving. Whoever Jesus is, I don't know.
I was gonna say,
Fander.
He was this guy in my tribe.
I was
we
gonna,
all just kind of
I was
said
gonna,
it.
I was gonna ask how you knew the clerk's name, but
Yeah, I was this annoying guy in my tribe. Anyway. Fine.
Well, I guess we better get started then. Also, any new developments on that hamburger?
Yeah,
it's
actually.
literally been not even an hour yet.
No,
Well,
Jared.
they
I
said
haven't
there
been
was
there.
lots of them.
There's lots of them. When I was in my demon lion form, I could smell a lot of them around, and I was gonna go chase them, but then the guards came, you guys came, and so I left, but there were a lot of them around the city. I could probably pick up their scent again.
You still got
that-
that cloak here?
Do that after you
Get the
get your
permit,
permit. Yes.
and maybe at night or something.
Or turn it into something that's still it still has the ability to attract, but isn't as frightening.
I saw this one guy had pet hyenas. Would that be okay?
Oh, you're talking about the hunt master? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I can turn into one of those.
And
A
to,
big
answer,
one.
and to answer your question, Reju, no, we haven't gotten anything back on the cloak. It's in evidence at the moment.
Okay, good. Because just study that. Tell your guards to study that cloak. That's what they were wearing. To make themselves pass off as humanoid.
Okay.
Because obviously, their actual body is just a tentacle, massive meat.
That's disturbing, but we will make note of that.
And they're disgusting. I mean, like, other
you
levels
tasted it,
disgusting.
ew.
I mean, like, it almost took me out of my shape. I was so disgusted by it. I almost vomed right there all over the place. It was
Okay, let's go.
awful, disgusting. It's like thousands of rotting flesh thrown into a volt of sulfuric acid level. Nasty. You understand?
I think I get it.
Okay.
Alright. Out the door we go.
All right. So before we continue on with this, let's take our next break so we can get up some of the drink and all that fun stuff. And then we'll be back with more city bureaucracy as permits are going to be filed. But let's stick with us, everyone. We will be right back.
Huzzah!
All right, we are back.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's always a good thing you want to hear from your players when you're back is, oh no.
Oh no.
Stroking the DM ego.
So, Callie, I take it you're leading everybody to the courthouse while Mina goes and gets her checkup to make sure she's not mutated.
That's the plan.
Okay. Are you still planning on getting an official document? Or are you looking to forge one?
I mean, getting an official one will make forging future ones even easier. So,
True.
gonna try and get an official one for Syra, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay. So you lead everyone, save for Mina, into the courthouse, over to into one of the into the side chambers that is meant specifically for issuing permits for various actions and reasons. And when you walk in, there's familiar looking older gnome woman behind the desk. She kind of gives you a polite smile. She notices who you are, and then like kind of looks around at the other people. Kelly, dear, it's good to see you again. New friends? Oh
Yeah,
Oh my, is that one of the two accident sisters that I've heard about?
Yeah, they're like court-appointed friends.
Where's the other one?
He's working for Jared right now. The
Ah,
guard captain.
yes.
Real important mission.
That boy needs all
That's
the help.
exactly what Jared told us.
That boy needs all the help he can get. How can I help you today?
I need a
Well,
permit.
Yeah, she's a druid,
Oh,
and Jared told us to come by and
yes, that
get
would,
her a permit
that's-
since she's not permitted to leave.
that would definitely be a good thing to get, seeing as how you're not allowed to leave and it's illegal to do anything in the city without it. Okay, here we go. Form 32F, and she brings it up, and she hands you the small clipboard with a piece of paper and an inkwell and a quill. Just fill out the information there, and I will get the paperwork started. And it's just asking for the basic information: your name, your age, your race, height, weight, everything like that, just so they have it all on file. And then there's down at the bottom, there's an agreement that you have to make that's just a bunch of legal jargon.
My weight changes sometimes when I turn into different things. Do you need the weight of like things I
Oh
turn
no,
in?
just you, dear, just you, not any animals or anything like that.
Okay.
20 stones.
Cal, can you help me fill this out?
Yep, I sure can. I will, I guess I'll take the clipboard and the quill and I'll ask her the questions,
Yeah,
and
and you
I'll write down all the things.
And down at the bottom is a line for her signature.
You gotta sign it right here.
Okay, I don't think I've ever signed anything before.
That's just your name.
Oh, yeah,
know
you
how-
just write your name, or if there's like a different name that you go by, it's just basically a thing that says, yeah, I filled this out and this is me.
Okay. Syra, the clan Morningstar.
And
That good?
the gnome woman takes the form back from you. She's like, okay. Here it is. And she pulls out this small, like what almost looks like a placard card. She takes it and she's like, okay, and she just begins to like stamp it with multiple stamps, writes your name down, rolls it up and puts it in a small little tube, like this small like brass cylinder, caps it off and hands it over to you. That's your permits. You're legal now.
What if I lose this?
Oh, then you have to come back to reapply for a replacement, and that's when the fees start.
Oh, Well, what's the fee for this one?
Oh, that one is free. That one is free. You were brought to us. We can't really charge you for something that's you're forced to be here for us. So
Oh,
hold on to that. So to answer your question, normally the fee is 200 electrum.
I won't lose it.
I don't suppose we could take some more of those paperworks, the blank ones, with us. See, we have someone getting checked out for mutations right now, and if she's not mutated, then she's a mage, and she's gonna have to get a permit as well. So if we get some blank forms that she can start filling out, just in case, make the whole thing a bit quicker.
Shadow Fox, thank you for that 8-month resub. Oh dear. Well, you know the rules. I can't hand these out freely. If your
I
friend
understand.
if your friend needs to apply, your friend will have to apply in person.
Yeah, the thing is, she's a little tested. And she's quick to tear things up, let's say that.
It sounds like she will be paying multiple replacement fees.
Well, that's what I'm trying to avoid. So maybe if she is a mage, they can, I don't know, sedate her or something a little bit at the hospital so she's not as aggressive. We can get her to fill out the paperwork there.
Well, if that's the case, then somebody at the hospital can contact us, and we can bring a form over.
I suppose that's fair. I thought I'd ask while we were here, but that's understandable.
Quick question. Is this just like a front desk and there's like forms?
Oh no, all like it's a desk, but there's like planes of there's like not really planes of glass, but just like a little protective cage around it.
It's a teller.
Yeah, she's a teller, and like everything is behind that. Like nothing is left laying out anywhere. It's like everything that she opens up is behind lock and key.
So there's no chance of a sleight of hand check
Nope.
to just swipe some stuff.
Just suddenly, Shadowhead just reaches in through the hole.
Not in the courthouse.
Okay. Oh, I tried.
You
Okay,
asked.
well, thank you for your help. It'd be good to have this permit on hand so there's no more accidents.
Yes. Good luck with your friend in the hospital. Hopefully she's not mutated or a mage.
Yeah, whichever one ends up being better, hopefully she's that.
Well, in my opinion, being mutated would be better.
Hopefully she's a mutant then.
So as all this is going on, Mina, you go over to the hospital. They take blood, do all the tests and everything, and it comes back you're not mutated. There's no mutations whatsoever. You get a clean bill of health that's written up for you, and you're given the slip of paper. As you knew, you were not mutated.
Don't waste of my time.
That's how I feel every time I go into the doctor.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going back to the forge.
Okay.
Alright, later, Mina.
Wait, did they catch up to me?
No,
Okay.
it's like
We
you
parted
two,
ways.
like everyone went their separate ways. So like as soon as like you're done at the hospital, you just go off your own path and go back down to the forge. What is everybody else doing when they're you guys are done at the courthouse?
I need to go back to my stall to make sure, like, it didn't get ransacked in the
This
chaos.
is true. This is true. Like
And I need to go and stop by my apartment.
I'll go with your.
The old one?
Yeah, I mean, it's still, I'm still paying rent on it, so and all my stuff is there.
You're still paying rent?
But yeah, I still technically live there. I've just been
Oh,
staying
right.
at your
The
place.
lease, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. We'll accompany you to the door then.
Well, I mean, or you and Zealot can go to the stall, Miss Hyra, and I can go to my apartment. I just need to grab some things.
Oh, no problem. All right, Zeller, let's roll.
Be careful, there's more of those things all around the city.
I'll keep an eye out.
Where are we gonna meet up?
The library.
Okay.
Nice skull.
Should we maybe meet up at the forge, though? I don't think Mina's gonna go anywhere else for a while. We're at the forge.
I
She
mean,
does seem really
I'll be
intent
right
on
across. We'll be right
finishing
across the
up.
street from her. So,
Okay.
Okay, so we'll just meet you there then.
okay. So, Zeller's stall then.
Okay, so the stall itself is still standing. A couple things got knocked off, like the display shelf and everything like that, but nothing's broken. Your spoons and coasters are still fine.
Is Mina's sword still there?
Mina's sword's still there, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I had my stall neighbors
Yeah.
watch my thing.
Like some of the market stalls were destroyed or were damaged in the ensuing panic after the appearance of the quote-unquote demon lion. But Zellar's stall seems to still be standing, and aside from a couple items that were knocked off the display, it's fine.
So I'm going to get mine all situated and help out some of the stalls near me.
The other stalls have already been taken care of. You've got city workers that are already like working on cleaning up and repairing.
Then I guess after I'm done, I'll talk to them. Just random information gathering.
Okay.
Oh, did you see what happened? Type of thing.
You don't really get much out of them that you don't already know. Like,
Since we were the cause of it.
yeah, pretty much.
At that point, I'm probably just gonna walk over to the forge and check up on the two other workers.
Yep, and when you get back there, Mina's there with them working on the sword.
I'll just keep an eye out.
Okay. Back at the apartment, is there anything you guys are? Well, what exactly are you trying to grab?
Well, so when we get to the apartment, 'cause I don't think anyone's seen her apartment yet.
Other than
It's
me, no.
like this little loft above kind of a rundown snack shop, and there's this like little balcony area just above. And when we get to it, Callie turns to Syra. Do you want to just wait here a moment? I haven't cleaned up, so I don't really want to let anyone in this yet.
Yeah, no problem. I'll stay
Okay.
here.
Perfect. And Callie's going to parkour up to the balcony.
Okay.
There is stairs that go up into it, but she's blocked them off, so the only way to get in is by getting up onto the balcony
Just
somehow.
to be a monk.
Yeah, basically.
Practice, practice, practice.
And she's going to go in there. Won't say what the inside looks like yet, because nobody's been in there. But she procures some calligraphy supplies, refills her ink bottle, and grabs a few sheets of the nicest paper that she has.
Okay.
She comes back out, pops
There's your
down.
crimes.
Okay, all set.
By the way, didn't you say you wanted to talk to me about something earlier?
Yeah, so it was actually going to be about permits. So,
Oh. I guess it's already taken care of then, huh?
yeah, it kind of took care of itself in a very forceful way.
Yeah.
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 So maybe next time when I think about that, I'll mention it before we go to the market to wreck the place.
Right. It wasn't my intention. You know that,
No,
right?
I didn't think so. I mean, that was kind of neat. I just wasn't expecting all the destruction.
I didn't actually hit anything when I was running. It was all.
Yeah, it was all the panic that kind of did it.
Now I know that people panic when they see my beast forms.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I think even if you were a normal lion, they would have panicked. So,
Okay.
I don't actually know if that would make you feel better, but
I just, it's hard for me to tell how groups of people are going to react because in my tribe, they would have in Clan Morningstar, a lot of people turn into animals, so it's really normal for us. So there's never any panic. And so I didn't even think at all when I changed that people would be alarmed by it. I thought they'd be like, oh, there's a lion, okay. Looks kind of weird, but it's a lion.
Yeah, I can kind of understand that. I mean, sometimes I forget that not everybody is, as fast as Hargraven are, so I'll be like, hey, let's go here, and then I'll take off running, and they're gone.
Yeah, you're really fast.
It helps when you're a courier.
Bet.
But I get it. And magic, I know everyone is kind of like, oh, magic bad in the city. It's not that it's bad. You're not looked down on for using magic. It's just regulated.
Right.
For the safety of everyone.
Right.
So I just don't think that, I look at you in a bad way when I see you do magic. I don't. I think you're kind of neat.
Thanks.
I just-
didn't think that at all, Cal. You've always been really nice to me.
I wish we could have been friends in a different context.
Yeah.
If we just met out in the city somewhere instead of me being appointed to your side, essentially.
True.
But maybe we'll be friends after all of this is over.
I hope so.
Do you think your sister hates me? Because she's always really angry whenever I talk to her.
That's just kind of how she is. She's really grumpy about a lot of things, and I think she's just gonna be in generally kind of a bad mood until she gets her bike back. She's really attached to the thing.
I've noticed she talked about it a lot.
So, don't take it personally. I think she's that way with everyone, except me.
Well, maybe she'll, I was going to say warm up to us, but the fire thing that she does, I don't think we want that kind of warming.
Probably
Anyway,
not.
let's go meet up with the others.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
We'll head back to the tannery.
Oh, were you heading back to the tannery, or heading back to the
Where-
the tannery, the
Okay.
forge.
Yeah.
All right. So, a little bit of time passes before everybody meets up, but you all meet up in the tannery slash forge in some part of the premise while Mina works with the two apprentices to work on the sword. Is there anything else anybody wants to do for the day before we move on?
I want to go to the apothecaries.
That's right.
Let's finish our little errand run then.
What originally tried to get there. All right, so you make your way back down to the apothecary again. This time no hamburger monster up on the roof. You're able, you walk in and it is just very, very dark, and like you can almost feel like moisture in the air. As you look around, you can see various forms of mushrooms growing out of planks of surprisingly wood laid up against the stone walls. There are other small pots around on the various parts of the shop that are full of plants and everything that are not native to this area.
I start like looking around excitedly and start naming off the different plants, like, oh, that's criminy mushroom, and that's silica phalanicus, and that's like just naming off different types of plants that I'm seeing, because I do recognize them with my herbalism kit and knowledge.
And
Just
as
standing in amazement.
as you're like hyper fangirling over like the mushrooms and the flowers, you hear somebody call out, a fellow green thumb, suppose.
Yeah.
And when they talk, it almost sounds like there are three different voices speaking at the same time.
Wow, that's a cool trick. How do you do that with your voice?
What trick?
sounds like you have like multiple voices.
Oh, that is because we have multiple voices.
We?
And he walks out, and it's a very large individual. Like he comes out of the back room, and his head almost is like hitting the ceiling. And he's like,
Please
yes.
tell me it's 3 halflings in a trench coat.
He's like, yes, we. As he comes into the very dim light, you see that very, very large hulking individual. Pale white skin, and he's got 3 heads.
What do the heads look like? Is he like human or?
Humanoid. There's no scales or anything about him. But he's got 3 different heads, and as one speaks, the other 2 speak as well, all in unison.
Oh wow! I haven't seen anything like you before, but I bet that having 3 minds makes forming the equations for a lot of this stuff a lot easier and faster, huh?
It has its perks, yes. Though sometimes we do not agree, and then confusion sets in.
Ooh, yeah, that would be difficult. I have a sister, and I don't think I would like to share a body with her.
It's not too bad. I'm never alone.
That's good. I'm Syra of Clan Morningstar, and I'll hold out my hand.
We are Zizix.
How do you spell that? Weird.
Yes.
Okay. Mira.
ZYZIX.
It's ZZYZZX.
Okay. And Mira, you said? Is the first name?
No, Zizix.
Zizix is the first name?
That's their
Okay.
name.
Oh, just Zizix. Oh, your name's Zizix. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking for a poisoner's kit. Do you happen to have one in stock?
Oh, another poisoner's. Actually, we just got done filling one. If you are inclined to buy one, it is 10 electrum.
Okay, here you go.
And he just reaches out like a very large hand and takes the coins, puts them in like a pouch on his belt, and walks behind the desk, and he brings out a large, not really large, but a decent sized box, and he hands it to you.
Oh, this is great. Thank you. Do you have anything interesting here? Any like really cool special potions or bombs that you've been working on? Or maybe some recipes I could use?
The potions or any sort of concoctions are made to order. We tend not to want to let them. No, not to go off. I'm sorry, we are getting confused again. We don't want them to spoil. You know, even all potions have a various shelf life. But
Makes sense.
we make them to order, though there are none currently made. Recipes. Let me see. Kind of walks over to like a small bookshelf off into the back and begins to look around. Well, I do have potion brewing for beginners. That may be useful to you. I can let it go for 5 electrum.
Okay, that sounds fair. Sarah has no
Concept of money.
concept of money or bargaining or any of that.
Okay. He walks over and just hands you the book, taking the money.
And my last thing I wanted to ask you was, you know, I might get sent out on missions sometimes, and if I see anything cool, I could maybe collect some things for you. I'm also trying to make money because I got some fees I gotta pay off with the city. Is there any
Oh.
work that I could do for you? You might need someone skilled in recognizing certain ingredients, and
You're
I
that
certainly
purple
can do
teeth.
that. What?
One of the sisters. We've heard about you. As it so seems, yes, there is something that we have been desperately trying to get our hands on.
What's that?
There have been talks of a certain cult wandering about. If at any point you come across them, could you maybe get some of the mold scrapings off of their skin for me?
Actually, I can go ahead and tell you that would be a bad idea.
Oh,
That's how they're spreading their cult.
oh, I know it is a bad idea, but we believe we may be able to counteract whatever they're using to spread it, but we are going to need flakes on their flesh in order to test our theory.
Okay.
If you are uncomfortable taking the flakes, maybe bring me an unconscious cultist.
I can just get the flakes. It's fine.
Actually, yeah, I think that's cool.
Either way.
Either way, bring me what you can when you can, and I will pay you for your contributions.
Great. Well, I'm staying in the library. Reiju, what exactly is your library called?
The library of city name.
Yeah. Oh, the Vesteria Library. Yes.
The loft above.
We are aware of it. We frequent it at times.
So if you think of anything else that you'd like me to look for, feel free to send a message there and I'll get it.
He nods. And when he says that, Reiju, you know for sure you have never seen somebody like this in the library.
I know, that's why I'm being very silent about it. I'm just like three-headed person irritated. Says they frequent the library. Never seen it.
Well, Zizix, it was a pleasure meeting you and doing business. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.
Oh, I will. I have a wonderful luncheon to get to in about an hour.
Wonderful. Well, she says to each of the heads, good day, good day, good day.
And they all nod one at a time as you say that.
And she'll turn around and head on out.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask him if he would like to, if he would buy empty vials.
Oh, we have our own. Everything we have here is handmade. But from the vials to the stoppers to the contents inside.
How long have you been here before?
25 years.
5 years. And in the past year, I've never seen you in the library.
Oh, we are very easy to miss.
Fair enough.
So while Syra was doing her shopping, Callie's actually going to go up to raise you. You were hurt in that fight, were you not?
Slightly, yes.
Do you mind if I try something out on you? I've never done it before, but it could help.
I cast fist.
By all means.
Okay, so like stand just like this, and she kind of maneuvers, raise you in like default NPC posture, and stands in front of her and like takes a deep breath, and kind of calms herself a little bit, and then with several real quick jabs with her knuckle to like specific chi points on your body. She uses a brand new ability and spends 1 key point to heal you for 7 HP.
He punches you, yet you feel better.
I know this technique. Let's practice it.
Take.
Monastery.
5 steps. Your heart explodes.
Ha.
But you gain 7 HP, so that's fine.
I've been kind of trying to teach myself how to do it. was confident enough to give it a try on an actual person. I'm glad it went well this time.
Are you able to do that to yourself? Or is it
Stop
have to be
hitting
administered
yourself.
to another?
I think it would be difficult to do it to myself.
You can do it to yourself.
Yeah, I think it's possible, but hitting the right chi points with the right amount of pressure on yourself is like, it's kind of awkward.
Well, who better to know your cheat points better than you?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's theoretically possible.
That's very interesting, very helpful. I'm glad we have more than one healer on our team.
Yeah, well, we've all been kind of getting hurt real bad, so I thought I'd
You
focus
especially.
in on that.
Getting.
First night,
Are you
got
saying
hit
this?
in the head.
Are you saying this inside the apothecary?
No, we're outside.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
no, this is
inside?
all happening inside while Syra's doing her shopping.
And
okay.
when you say getting hurt, one of the heads kind of like turns over to you. Would you be requiring healing potions, salves?
Oh, I can't afford such thing.
How
I
much would
could
a
use
salve
them.
go for?
Well, it depends on what you need the salves for. I can create salves to treat burns, acid, just
I
a
asked.
topical cream to maybe make you feel better.
I asked how much a health potion was.
A health potion is 5 electrum.
If-
5.
How come it cost me 50 to make one?
Because that's the standard price for it. The materials that go into it.
So it's cheaper for me to buy the fucker.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's cheaper only from this specific person for some reason we don't know yet.
Yep. And that is, you like, speaking of that, you do catch
That's
that,
going through my
Syra.
head.
You catch that he says 5 electrum when you know damn well it costs more to make than that.
I'll raise my eyebrow.
I asked if when he could have some.
Actually,
I'll be right back.
How many do you need?
3.
3? And he like kind of points at Reiju, like noting 3. And you?
I looked down at my bandolier. Pulled about 5, so I'll say 5.
5. So a total of 8.
Syra would like to do an insight check.
Okay, you go ahead and do an insight check. I can have that ready for you by the end of the day.
I got a 14. What am I reading from him? In terms of like...
It sounds like he's speaking the truth, but there just seems something off about it, because you know that it takes longer than that and it takes more materials than that.
How do you make them so fast?
Well, you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, the only person who would know about how fast the potions are made is Syra, because she's an herbalist.
But you see her looking really skeptical and kind of looking at the thing, sizing him up. I'm gonna ask that we get a test batch before any money is exchanged, if you don't mind.
You would like a test potion?
Yeah, I would like to just take a look at the ingredients you're using and to get a sense of the potion myself before I let my friends use
They're
it.
all basic ingredients used from the plants and mushrooms that I have in here.
But you and I both know that it costs a lot more than that to make a potion, so
Yes, if you are buying your materials, but when you grow them and when you have the skill to be able to produce them in mass, you do more business selling them at a less than market value.
okay. Can I insight check again?
Yep.
I was about to say the same thing. Insight check.
Dirty 20.
Zeller.
15.
It's semi-truthful. There's definitely something he's hiding about it. But like what he says about using your own product and everything is definitely, it makes things cheaper in the long run, but there just seems to be something he's not telling you.
Can I do a perception check on his store to see if there's anything that would potentially link him to the Thieves Guild?
You can give me an investigation roll.
Okay.
And I would like to look around the store for
30,
any.
20.
No, I wouldn't know it's illegal. Never mind. She wouldn't know that.
You may not know that it's illegal, but you would be able to spot potentially dangerous plants.
Yeah, I'll look for that.
Okay, so go ahead and give me an investigation roll on that.
Mine was a dirty 20.
There's nothing in there that signifies he's a member of the guild. Like aside from seeing him in here, none of the normal residents of the city have ever seen this person outside.
I got a 9, so I know. So normal ingredients.
Normal and natural.
No shortcuts that you're taking for this?
I would not be a master apothecary if I took shortcuts.
True. You'll forgive me, it's just rare.
Indeed, but we have been trained by the best. We have
Hi.
our grandmother.
Was she part of any clan?
Clan. As in a druid clan?
Yeah.
No, she was not a druid.
Well, what was she?
She was just an average woman. She worked as a town healer for a while back in the day, and she self-taught. She passed it down from generation to generation.
You happen to have your name is Zizix, right?
My name is indeed Zizix.
What is your grandmother's name?
Why all the questions?
Oh, you'll forgive me. We've just
I might be
run a lot of-
familiar and might be able to find her name in the library.
Yeah.
She was a town.
She was not in this town.
Oh, a different town.
She died in the calamity.
So your healing potion, all it does is heal? No other strange side effects from any special ingredients?
Not unless somebody pays me for said special effects.
Inside check?
Sure.
No. That's me 12.
12. Again, he seems truthful.
Okay, Sarah's gonna shrug and be like, just let me take a look at it when he's done. Seems
Would you like to
strange, but legit.
Would you like to take a look at my workstation? Would that
Very nice.
would that put you at ease?
That would help, yeah.
Okay, well, follow me. You seem to be, as I said, a fellow green thumb, so maybe you can take some inspiration for this to make adjustments to your own workstation.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
And like as you when you walk into the back, there's just like this massive contraption in the back. It's just like all these tubes and beakers and burners and everything.
Wow.
It is of my own build.
Pretty amazing setup. You said you do the glass blowing yourself.
I do everything myself. I even built this contraption by hand. Or I should say, we built this contraption by hand.
Well, I would hope you'd be able to with 3 minds. Do I see anything suspicious or weird?
Give me a perception roll.
Hey, which dice isn't gonna mess with me today? I don't like some of them. Alright, here we go. Oh, I like you. You're my soap die. It smells good. It's good die. 18 on the die plus... And this was perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 23.
23. You see, off in the far side of the room is a small wooden wall plaque. And on the plaque there are 3 separate masks on there.
Do I recognize them?
Not really. They appear to be made out of like some form of plaster.
They're masks?
They're masks.
Okay.
They're just like plaster porcelain masks.
Okay. I'll point at the masks. Oh, those are really nice. Is that
Oh.
a hand, like some sort of...
They're death masks from family members.
death masks?
Yes, when when it is time for my people to pass on, we take a mold of their faces. And we hang them on our walls in sign of respect.
That's pretty cool then. They're kind of watching over you in a way, huh?
In a way, that is what we believe. It is their presence in our homes and our workshops that provide us with a sense of security. That they are watching over us.
I think that's quite lovely. Well, I don't see anything really weird, so I'm sorry for being suspicious of you.
Oh, it is no issue on my end. It pays to ask questions.
To make up for it, I'll take 2 of those myself, if you don't mind.
Okay. As I said, come back tonight and I will have your potions made for you.
Sounds good.
But if you excuse me, I am going to be late for my luncheon.
Yes. And I'll head back out. Give the group a thumbs up.
Okay. So you guys walk out of the as like you leave the apothecary. Is there anything else you're doing around that area?
Just remind me again, the kit was, I know the book was 10 electrum, the kit was
5. No, the kit was 10, the book was 5.
Oh, okay. So it's 15.
Yeah.
And then did he take the money for our orders already?
No,
or-
it's order on delivery
Okay.
or payment on delivery.
I did have money now. Sorry, I'm paying a lot. Anyway, yes, we head out. Or I head out.
Okay.
Yep.
And as you head out, is anyone sticking around the shop?
What do you mean?
Well, when we get outside, I'm gonna bring the group over to me, and I'm gonna describe what I saw with the masks and what
Okay.
what he told me.
I'm actually gonna hang back a little bit, and like 2 blocks away, I'll just kind of dip
Okay.
into an alley.
All right. And
trying
the
to
rest of the group is outside the shop.
But before you left, like I did describe all that to you and asked, like, do you guys recognize anything else about this, about the masks? It's the only thing I saw that was weird back there.
Plaster masks representing the dead.
Yeah, supposedly supposed to represent the faces of their dead.
So those
They
of
all
you
look like them.
those of you who have those high passive perceptions, as you're in a group talking, you notice the front door of the apothecary open and this small old lady walk out, close the door, hang up a sign that says "out to lunch," and she begins to walk off down the market street. And that's where we're going to end for the week.
That lady look familiar.
We'll get to it
Show's over.
next session.
Yeah, we will
I was
get
about to say,
Show's
is
over.
that lady?
we will get to that next time.
Put it in your notes for the start of next session.
Yep.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
4 hours
Oh, no.
already.
Yeah.
Yep.
It went by quick.
Yeah.
So that is going to do it for us today, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in as we continue on with the insanity that is slowly starting to become this campaign. People getting arrested,
like my
people
character
breaking the law. Your character broke the law.
My character lost today. She didn't get to kill anything and had to get her hair dyed for nothing.
That was your fault for running away.
Hair dyed
Actions
and
have consequences.
hair dyed and
ran
haircut.
away.
Ratted me
You
out.
ran-
If you hadn't ratted me out, at least it would have been for something that I dyed my hair.
Was
You
for
still look
something.
cute.
It was a
It's fine.
lesson.
No. Lesson. You think she's gonna learn?
So thank you so much everyone for tuning in as we continue on this campaign. This is not the only show that we have during the week. On Mondays and Tuesdays, there's my cat and my girlfriend. We have on Mondays we've got Mass Effect Horizons, which is currently going to be replaced by No Way Out, which is going to be a mini campaign run by HB Fox, while Shadow Fox and Zorro are doing the baby thing. And then on Tuesdays you would normally have Destiny Forge, that's what it's called, but that will be Into the Wildlands starting on this upcoming Tuesday. Because again, baby time. Evie, can you not eat my mouse and drag people's cameras away? I mean, that would be great. That would be great, you little monster. And then on Saturdays we have 2 games that are alternating, that are this here on Withered Wastes, which is a post-apocalyptic 5th edition style campaign. And then on the other Saturday you have not Withered Wastes, Wayward Wanderers, which is our Pathfinder 2 campaign that Azrin runs us through, going off of the Extinction Curse campaign setting. But we are going to head out for now. Thank everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we will catch you on Monday for the start of No Way Out. So then, have a good one.